Hey, welcome back, everybody. Just taking care of some stuff. I'm gonna pull up a YouTube chat as well. Hey, welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna hear myself. Double audio. Hey, yo, everybody. Welcome back. Bubba, Blazing Chaos Lord, Masamune. Welcome back, everybody. Just gonna grind some, little bit of zenless. Just, Hollow Zero and, I think Deadass reset. So we'll do those. And I'll try to knock out all of, Wuwa's Endgame. Oops, did I not give him a bang boo? Deadass was chill this time around, but they really fed UCC as Wheaties this time around. Who's UCC again? What's the acronym? Hey, yo, Masterman, I'm doing alright. Yo, Kenzel, welcome back. How was my day so far? Alright. Considering, yeah, I probably just woke up like an hour or two ago. Probably. I don't know. My sleep schedule has been fucking miserable. Because, work is all over the place. Let's see. Right, left, straight. Hey there, Haymanator. I don't know if I said your name right, but hopefully I did. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hey, Deus. Welcome back, man. UCC is great for, what is it? For, Sandbeat team? I see. The Electric Weak Spider-Man. Yeah. That guy's literally a 1.0 boss, isn't he? Yeah, I imagine we can fucking kick his ass at this point. Yeah, okay, serio. How is Deadass? Didn't do it yet. I'm just going through Hollow. I'm doing my weekly Hollow Zero run right now. I'll do it after I'm done with Hollow Zero. What do I think of Morimans? I never played it. I've heard good things about it though. I think. Yeah, I believe Psyche has a pretty high opinion of Morimans, but I recall people saying good things about it, but I've never tried it myself, and I don't even know what its gameplay looks like. So, not the best person to ask. Maybe one day, I'll be able to check it out, maybe. See how it's like. Went off the fucking Narnia with that one. Hey, Jesus Husband, welcome back. Huh, I got that extra animation by complete accident. It's the first time I've actually ever seen that animation in person. Break his legs are easy score, true. Because of all the impaired shit you can do, I think. Seems you got another chance at cert if you got any funds left. Well, that's gonna be kind of challenging with all the new with all the new characters coming out too, which I do not know. I'm assuming they announced that extra dragon sister, Fang Yi or whatever her name is called. Damn, I only got a name rank on that. Yeah, it took a little bit too long on that. Hey, Crackcaster, welcome back. Did you see this stream? I knew it was happening today, but I've just been knocking the fuck out before all these streams could start. I missed the Star Rail stream. I missed the Enfield stream. I got the codes though, at least. Well, for Star Rail, obviously for Enfield, they just give you the shit immediately. No need for a fucking code or anything like that. Let's see. Can only go to one can only go to one blue node anyways, so it doesn't matter which. Ayo Terminator, welcome back. Ayo Haris, welcome to the stream. UCC boss got HP inflated by a whole fucking lot. Hate it. I guess so. I guess you're not wrong. Because we've been having HP inflation in Zenless for a while now. I mean, people were bitching about it back at the start of 2.0, so. And at this point. guess it's just something we gotta expect now, huh? Hey, maybe welcome back. Always have to whenever you see I come whenever I get on stream. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, Thesia, welcome back. Feng Yi is the only new character at the next patch. Oh, are they doing reruns already? Interesting. Thought Mifu was gonna come out, they teased her. Okay. Really feeling the pinch of not having enough gear farming material. Gear farm? You feel like Zenless really needs some QOL to its gear system. Yeah. More of the fucking... Where did they go? More of the fucking, disk drive, the disk drive, like, main stat and the substat forcers. I think the one thing that Zenless still doesn't have yet that all the other gacha games do, surprisingly, is the substat forcers, where you can just pick your own substats and just, you know, go with that. That and substat rerollers as well, because Genshin now has that. Well, actually, Genshin doesn't have Genshin does have substat forcers, yeah, with its artificer like little item thing, the thing that looks like a fucking typewriter box. It's not perfect because I think you can only do it like you can only make one artifact like that per set, which is fucking retarded, but at least it's a start. And then we have those dust feathers or whatever that we get from Stygian and I think Theater now, where they let you reroll your substats. So at least that's nice. So Genshin at least has Genshin's almost there actually. The one thing they need to get rid of is the fact that you can only craft one artifact per set, which again, fucking retarded. Star Rail has that. I think Star Rail has the full suite, which is you can just make any relic you want, as many of them as you want. The only limiting factor is how many self-modeling resin you got. Which is fine, because it's a resource. Oh, actually, no, Star Rail doesn't have the full suite, I don't think. No, it does. Yeah, no, it does, because you can also use, because they consolidated the self-modeling resin in that game not too long ago. Like, I think last year or so. How long has it been? Where you just need self-modeling resin, right? You just use that one resource to not only force main stats, but also to force substats, too. So yeah, and we have the fucking variable dice, though they're pretty rare to be fair. Yeah, the variable dice to be able to reroll your stats. So technically, Star Rail has the full sweep, but they don't give. I think the one problem that Star Rail has is that they don't give as many variable dice as I would like them to. Though I think the whole point is that you're supposed to convert some of your self-modeling resin into variable dice, which I guess fair given how many self-modeling resin you can like stockpile these days, especially thanks to anomaly arbitration, because anomaly arbitration gives you quite a few. The more stages you're able to clear, I think, or the more stars you're able to clear. Even Wuwa is like, I'm pretty sure Wuwa has the full suite now. At this point, you can force main stats. I guess the only thing you can't do is craft them, but like farming echoes should be pretty easy now. Especially with how every week, weekly run of the weekly game mode in Wuwa, it gives you what, two free pulls of like any set you want, any like 2 sets you want of an echo set, so that certainly helps. So like having to craft one isn't terrible. or not being able to craft one isn't that bad, to be fair. Like you'll get echoes you need in the appropriate slots eventually. So now that we have the main stat changing item, I forget what it's called. Now that we have that, though to be fair, you can only change it once. But then again, it's whatever. Not like it really matters that much that you can only change it once. Pretty sure the other games are like that too, I think, to a certain extent. And now that we have those transducer items, which those are also very rare, to be fair, so you can't use them all the time. But technically, they have a way to re-roll your substats. Though obviously, since substats work differently in Wuwa, it works. The transducer items, or whatever they're called, also work a little bit differently there too. But technically, Wuwa has the full suite as well. It's just zenless. Zenless doesn't have. We have the main stat forces, but we don't have anything. We don't have an item yet that I don't think anyway. No, we do have. They do let you pick subsets. I think now that I think about it. Yeah, I remember using that too. We have a way to force main stat, force substats, but we don't have a way to reroll stats yet. That's the last thing Zenless is missing. And for some reason, Zenless is missing it, but all the other games have it. So it's like, huh? What happened there? But since it's Zenless, hopefully they give that to us eventually. Maybe with 3.0, I would imagine. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Artifact farming is disgustingly easy. Has it actually been really easy these days? Like I haven't really gone like seriously artifact grinding heavy in a long time, like years. The last time I went uber hard on like artifact grinding was for Dehi, I'm pretty sure last time. And I burned through like 200 like 200 like frag resin back then. Or something like that. What's with all this mid on your screen? Alright, Finkel, calm down, bro. You're gonna sound like somebody who's straight off of Twitter, like if you keep talking like that. But nah, this week's Hollow Zero is AOD week. So who is it? Arya and Nangong and Sariel are on raid up, quote unquote raid up. Think will be rage, man? Nah, he just doesn't like lollies. He likes his mommy milkers. The substat lock item and Wuwa ain't cheap. Yeah, exactly. But to be fair, they're not cheap in what is it? Let's see. They're not cheap in Star Rail either, because I think the way they're meant to be made is through what? You have to convert trends, whatever. You have to convert the fucking self-modeling resin first, I think. But the point is that they at least have a way for you to do that. You can craft self-modeling resin once a month with relic remains. Twice, I think. You can do two. So yeah, that certainly helps. All of these fucking buffs. All these buffs fucking suck. Maybe the HP, I guess. Well, one that makes sense. Heavy artifact echo grinds aren't really worth it in any game. No, it's not. No, it's not. If you're trying to chase like the absolute perfect builds, then yeah, no, largely it's not for most people. That's only really for like obviously the super hardcore. Like personally, as much as I would love to spend the time and money to chase after absolute perfect artifacts like I used to, obviously it's not very realistic for me to do that nowadays. But you know, speaking for myself, I personally would love to do that. But yeah, for the vast majority of people out there, it is not exactly worth it. Endgame modes don't demand that you have like the fucking most cracked out artifacts out there anyway. Though to be fair, like for Wuwa, I would imagine it's like, yeah, technically people, you know how Wuwa players love to talk about how, oh, our characters, you can still use a lot of our older characters in TOA or some shit like that. It's like, well, yeah, that's true, but like I peeped at one video where they were still using Gian to clear the most recent TOA or something. I was like, bruh, this dude's echoes are fucking cracked beyond belief, bruh. Like every single one of his echoes had at least three good substats, and they all had double crit on them. I was like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Also, I just realized, is that texture on Arya's back? Is that texture a bra? Is she literally wearing like a what the hell? What happened there? Is she literally wearing lingerie? I suppose that's kind of the point with this outfit. Anyways, let's go, girls. Hey, Sakura, welcome back, man. Hey, Shimazaki, welcome back. One neat feature Zenless has how we can store stamina into batteries for later use. All the Hoyo games let you do that by now. Zenless was the last one to the party, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. Does Star Rail let you do that? I think Star Rail does technically let you do that, but you can only use because you can convert your stamina into like the Divergent Universe, like the planar ornament farming coins, I think. But I think you can only use those coins to farm, you know, planar ornaments. I don't think you can use those to farm, like just anything else, like regular materials or like ascension materials. So I guess it's it technically counts, but it doesn't give you the same freedom as like say Genshin's like resin or whatever. So maybe it doesn't quite count. Is this dude still alive? Took a while to die, I guess. Needs it less because it has autoplay. Yeah, true. So it doesn't really matter in that game too much. Just fucking set that shit on auto and boom, there you go. And we even have those sweep tickets too. So yeah, needs it even less. Well, it just lets you overstack energy. Yeah, but all the other gacha, all the other big gachas except for Enfield and Genshin let you do that too. Well, when I put it that way, it sounds like, oh, there's so many other games that do that too. But no, it's Star Rail and Zenless let you do that too. They have stamina banks. Genshin still doesn't for some reason. Enfield, I guess it would be nice if they had one too, but considering Enfield's battery or not battery, stamina like default stamina, like, you know, capacity is so huge anyway. It's like, well, do you really need one? I guess maybe maybe it'd still be alright, and maybe it'd still be pretty cool to have, but like, bruh. Like at max account level, you have like how much stamina? Like 360? It's like, how long is that gonna take to fucking fully fully like, you know, fill up and like 40, like 2 whole ass days or something like that. I don't know. Dead Alive anime finale. Oh, cool. Hopefully it's good. Genshin doesn't let you convert them? What do you mean by let you convert them? Genshin doesn't have a stamina overcap bank. So once you hit 200 out of 200, that's it. You gotta spend your stamina unless you want to, like, waste it. Which, I don't know why Genshin still doesn't have a fucking stamina overcap bank system yet. Star Rail started the game. Actually, no, I don't think Star Rail started the game with one, but it got one like a year in, I'm pretty sure. Or within a year in, either way. I think similar. I think Zenless might have actually just straight up started with the stamina bank, or a stamina overcap bank. It's either that or they also started with that one, but then pretty soon got one. Got one anyway. Forget exactly what happened, or forget exactly how they got theirs. You seen the gacha system at NTE? It looks like it's supposed to look like that weird ass how do I describe it? Like it was supposed to look like that weird ass like Monopoly board, right? Apparently, they say that your first copy of a limited character is guaranteed, which that's all I fucking care about. So that's nice. Obviously. Which I think I was trying to go for, oh yeah, sorry, I was trying to go for S5, W5 Game Ball, I'm pretty sure, because I think my Lucia has that. Yes, sir. Alright, finally, an S5 or a W5 Game Ball. There we go. I wonder which next Battle Pass engine I should get to S5 next. I'm sure I'll answer that question sooner rather than later. I'll find my answer eventually. Oh god, I haven't done my Notorious Hunts yet. I might as well do that. Notorious Hunts. What does Sissia want again? Skin gacha and character gacha is combined. Wow, that's a fucking idea. Holy fuck. Why didn't anyone else think of that? Maybe there are maybe there were other gacha games out there that do something similar, but certainly the first time I'm hearing of a gacha game fucking combine those two. Yeah, that shit is fucking genius. Especially if they share the exact same pity too. Maybe they're not that generous, but I mean, hey. The fact that they're combined together pretty much is pretty damn cool. Now all that needs to happen is for them to make the skin gacha not like cost you a fucking arm and a leg and a kidney maybe. But we'll see how much they charge for skin gachas. Okay. What does Sissia want? At least one of the skins? Don't remember. Okay, well, we'll see how it turns out then. Or we'll see how that skin gacha turns out working. Or how it works rather. Oh, she wants Exuvia's a refinement. Okay. These guys. don't think you should ask/answer that. I'm pretty. Forgive me for using a political term here. I'm pretty liberal when it comes to answering whatever questions people ask me, even if it's an uncomfortable or like a more politically oriented question. I don't mind answering it. I do believe in freedom of speech, after all, and that I recognize that freedom of speech also applies to things that I'm not comfortable with. Convert, yes. Overstack, overcap, no. Yeah. For Genshin, you can turn your resin into or you can turn your resin, because stamina's called resin in that game, into condensed resin, but the game won't let you cap it. Or the game won't let you stack more, or, you know, accumulate more over your cap. So 200 is all you get. You think for Azure Premier have a worldwide release at the same time? They better. They better, yeah. Like, the only quote-unquote, like, pseudo-major Chinese gacha that's released in the last couple of years that hasn't had like a simultaneous global release has been Girls Frontline 2. And I'm pretty sure they only released a global server because their Chinese server was doing so poorly at the time that the Mika team, the Chinese devs for Girls Frontline 2 were like, bro, we gotta put out the global server to make back some of our money. we were there in case of emergency, break glass button. Or maybe strategy is a better word to use there. Have I done yeah, Shimazaki, I did all my polls already. I got all of them. I'm debating whether or not I should go for +5 on all the I should get all the Senran Kagura girls to +5. I feel like that's possible, but that would probably deplete my entire stash in doing so. But I mean, I have almost all the characters in BD2 anyway by this point, so I don't see why not. Hey, Nor, welcome back, man. What'd you miss? Not much. I just went through Hollow. I just did my weekly Hollow 0 run. Gonna do some Notorious Sons. I'm gonna go do Deadass afterwards. Oh, they were asking about account selling. I don't care. I don't care, dude. I'll fucking talk about that shit. I've talked about account selling and purchasing all the time. Before, not all the time, but before too. Like, I don't have a problem with technically selling and buying accounts in gacha games against TOS, but like realistically, realistically, the devs aren't going to fucking come after your ass for doing that unless it's like a really small gacha game, I guess, with like a really small community. So like anytime somebody like does something like that, it's like people will know. It's like for any sizable gacha game is like, if you want to buy and sell accounts, like, sure, go ahead, dude. No one's stopping you. So yeah, sure, it's technically against TOS, but realistically, again, like I said, like, what dev is actually gonna come after your ass? The only way you get the devs to actually give a shit about you and start coming after your ass is like if you start like fucking, I don't know, performing like fucking, I don't know, fraud somehow. So like, as long as you don't overstep your boundaries, I think you'll be all right. Though obviously, me personally, I don't condone that shit either. Like, personally, I think buying an account is kind of fucking lame. Like, why not just fucking start your own account? Because that shit is free. But like, I get it. I get why people want to buy accounts. Genshin and their Genshin devs are so far up their own asses that they'll do what they want to do. They specifically don't care about giving players good QO that would keep returning or bring back returning players. I mean, you hit the nail on the head, Terminator, and that's exactly the kind of type of shit that I've been saying this all this time with how much Genshin fans love to fucking bitch about stuff. Yeah, no. Genshin is in its own dimension, pretty much. Like, as much as the Wuwa shills on Twitter would love to have you believe that you know, Wuwa is so much bigger than Genshin or some shit like that. No, in terms of sheer player base, Genshin simply dwarfs everybody else. Maybe their sales are not quite the same as it used to be, especially relative to like other up-and-coming gacha games, but still, they still make a pretty penny. And besides, Genshin, out of all the gacha games out there, with maybe the exception of Star Rail, but even then, it's not even close. Genshin is still the only gacha game in the world that has a very, very strong normie player base. Like, again, some of the other gacha games like Star Rail can kind of come close, but like Zenless and Wuwa for sure, dude, for sure, come nowhere close. That sort of, you know, excuse the pun here, impact, allows the devs, like, the devs know how much impact they have. They know what their standing in the gacha market is, and yeah, sure, over the past couple of years, especially when Wuwa came out, they've made some concessions. Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that the Genshin devs went from, you know, bitching about how, you know, bitching that one interview that y'all probably remember, about how, you know, the reason why they don't want to give out more endgame modes is because, oh, they don't want to cause more anxiety in their player base. Yeah, right. Alright, dude. Anxiety. Meanwhile, you're fucking managing a gacha game. Alright, dude. Go fuck yourselves. Yeah, we impacting our fucking Genshin out here, boys. But, you know, as soon as Wuwa comes out, oh, what's that? Fucking Hoyo drops theater like 2 or 3 months afterwards? I wonder how long they've been sitting on their asses with that one. Alright, dude. Like, how long have you been sitting on that one, sitting on that shit for, you know? So, as like within the same year or maybe a year afterwards, we get Stygian Onslaught. Where'd they get this one from? You know? So it's like, makes you kind of think like, if Wuwa never came out, would we even still have theater and or Stygian Onslaught? Me personally, if you ask me, probably not. Or at least it would have taken us a lot longer to get those. And after Wuwa came out, all of a sudden we get like, you know, I actually don't remember when we got the artifact like crafting item. Again, the thing that looks like a typewriter. I forget when we got that. But I sure as hell know we didn't get Dust of Feathers until after Wuwa came out, because that was kind of part of the point of the Stygian Onslaught rewards, because part of Stygian Onslaught rewards is that you get those Dust Feathers or whatever, the items that let you reroll your substats. So it's like, yeah, they had given us some concessions, but still, it's like, nah. The Genshin devs know that they can still basically keep doing whatever the fuck they want. Like, again, to their credit, they've been slowly improving Genshin. They've been slowly improving some of the things that we've been asking them to improve, especially like, you know, storytelling and like how they present story and shit like that. I believe I've been seeing tweets about the newest like story / side quests and the new Mondstadt expansion, where it's like, oh yeah, some of they've been working on their different camera angles and shit to make the storytelling be a little bit more lively, I guess. From one of the scenes I've seen, kind of reminds me of what Zenless would do, surprisingly enough. So maybe there's some like cross influence there, or some like recursive influence there, maybe. But yeah, no. Genshin devs can definitely afford to take it easy, or they can take it slow with their updates. Again, I've said this before, but Genshin is like the World of Warcraft of gacha games. It's like everyone's gonna try to kill Genshin, but no matter how much they try, they're not going to. They're going to fail. The only possible way for Genshin to fail is a combined effort from both other gacha games stepping up and providing way better experiences than what Genshin can provide, and Genshin devs just sitting on their asses all day doing fucking jack shit or doing fuck all and not doing anything to improve the game. But we don't have either of those. We don't have either of those elements going on right now. Not to mention having both of them happen at the same time would be extremely hard to do. Again, just look at World of Warcraft and how often other MMOs that have come out throughout the years have tried to kill World of Warcraft. They've all failed. And World of Warcraft, WoW will keep chugging along for another 20 or 30 years or something like that probably. Same thing will happen with Genshin. It's just too big. It's got too much momentum to fail. At least not in the near future anyway. But who knows? Who knows what the future will hold? Have you seen the maybe FGO similar to size to get? No. Only in Japan, maybe. Maybe in like China, maybe, but it's a Japanese gacha, so you're not going to see a lot of Chinese players talk about it much, especially now that China's got their own big hitter gacha games to call their own. But only in East Asia. Outside of East Asia, FGO ain't shit. At least not in terms of like cultural outreach and impact. Did you see the 1.2 Enfield stream? No, I was planning on watching it, but I just kind of ended up falling asleep beforehand, so ended up missing it. I'm sure if I really wanted to, I could go back and watch it anyway if I wanted to, but you're making it sound like Wuwa made Genshin better? To a certain extent, yeah. Like, I don't want to overstate it. I don't want to sit here being like, oh, because of thanks to Wuwa, Genshin got better. It's like, I'm not trying to preach that or anything, but all I'm saying is that it's like, like some of the things that Genshin put into the game as like QOLs, like the timing is pretty sus. You can't tell me that if Wuwa didn't come out that Hoyo would have dropped fucking Imaginarium Theater at the time that they did. And besides, before Wuwa, realistically, Genshin didn't really have a competitor in like the big gacha market. Remember, before Wuwa came out, it was just Genshin and Star Rail, and I kind of don't even want to count Star Rail because they're by the same fucking company. So it's like, I guess, yeah, sure. Technically, Star Rail would be competing with Genshin, but like, again, they're by the same company, so do they care about the competition? Not really. It's like, yeah, sure, maybe Star Rail becoming popular might have taken some sales away from Genshin, but they're still making way more bank with two big gacha games as opposed to one. So yeah, I mean, remember, gacha games are a business, and business equals economy, and I'm sure you can apply some economic like laws or theories to this. The whole fucking the whole basic concept of like economic competition. Wuwa, the first gacha game, the first major big production like AAA quality gacha game to come out that isn't produced by Hoyo. So that makes it a natural competitor. Even if it's not, even if Wuwa is nowhere near as big of a game in terms of sheer player size or player base size or even like cultural impact, if you want to go that far. The fact that it exists and the fact that it's done very well for itself still makes it a competitor nonetheless. You can't ignore them. Especially given how many current Wuwa players, at least back when Wuwa first came out, many Wuwa players either are or they were at one point Genshin players as well. A lot of them are ex-Genshin players. Surely Hoyo knows that, or surely Hoyo is aware of that. Let's be real, bro. It didn't. It don't take 10,000 years to add some of the clear walls. They did. Definitely, it was definitely after Wuwa came out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I do think that because of Wuwa coming out, it's like that caused Genshin to be like, maybe we should drop some of our own too, just in case. Most of them are ex-Genshin, but especially the people who love to shill Wuwa on Twitter, yeah. I would say most of them. I'm sure there are some who never played Genshin before, but just hate it for some reason. Someone told you that they only played one of them. Which one would you recommend, Genshin or Star Rail? Depends on what they're looking for. If they're looking for a much more casual experience, casual-friendly experience in Star Rail, if they love exploration and stuff like that, then Genshin. But it depends on what they're looking for. Why is Genshin the WoW of FGO, not or Genshin WoW? Why is Genshin the WoW of Gacha, not FGO? FGO simply doesn't have the international outreach. For as successful as FGO became, or as successful as FGO has become over the years, I'm not trying to take that away from them. It simply never had the international impact that Genshin did. It just never could. Let me put it to you this way, Chisa. When you go into an anime convention here in North America or throughout the West, right? Not the East, not in Japan, not in China or whatever. If you come here to America, I don't know where you live actually. If you come here to America or maybe even Europe, Canada, Mexico, maybe. If you walk into an anime con during some weekend or so, I think WeebCon was last weekend. And you go to like the Artist Alley or whatever, right? What is the one IP that you will see by far the most like content of? It's certainly not FGO, that's for fucking sure, dude. I mean, FGO is still popular enough where even some Westerners will know what it is. And so I'm sure you can, if you dig deep enough, if you look hard enough, I'm sure you can find some Fate or FGO specifically, FGO content. But what's the IP that you're going to find the most of? It's probably fucking Genshin. Jujutsu Kaisen. Maybe I should have specified in terms of gacha games, I guess. Like what gacha game which gacha game will have the most amount of content, like say like a fan and like an Artist Alley type shit or whatever. Should have put a filter on that. But yeah, obviously Jujutsu Kaisen is super fucking popular. Oh, we're talking about doujins? Nah, not doujins. Not doujins specifically. I mean, the West doesn't really have like the same concept of doujin that the Japanese do. But some of them do make doujins. One of the things I keep bringing it back to Genshin, them redoing weekly bosses, copying what Zenless is doing with Notorious since after 1.2 dropped. Genshin lets you refarm weekly bosses? Is that a thing? Because I thought that wasn't. When did they change that? Finally hit AR-60. Hey, congrats. Is it a bad take if you think Genshin is the most complete gacha? I guess that depends on how you define it. Like, what are your criteria for like a complete gacha? Remember, gacha games are all different genres. So like, what sort of criteria can you like use to like judge all gacha games across the entire genre? Because like you can't have like exploration as part of your criteria because not all gacha games have exploration. So like, what do you mean by that? I just want to say you're in my Hater Manifesto video. The point I brought up about how the character means more due to the gacha system is something that you never considered. Just thought that the concept characters being paywalled wasn't great. Give me a second. I gotta take this call and answer your question afterwards. Okay, I should be unmuted. Yeah, I am. They're having a R18 artist alley this year at anime at Axe. Have they done that before? No, I think that's new. Yeah, because most of the because for all the years that I've attended Anime Expo, the only R18 stuff was like official industry stuff or like certain like designated adult like booths, like the booths that Faku had. Faku or like maybe a couple of other like adult publishing companies had like J-List or something. But yeah, an R18 fan, an adult artist alley. That sounds new, huh? That makes me kind of interested, actually. I kind of want to go just to see what that's like, cause yeah, that shit is new. I think. I wonder when did they start doing that this year, or are they gonna start? I'm assuming they're gonna start letting people do that this year, or it's gonna be a thing from this year onwards. Though, of course, you know, if it doesn't go well, then. Goon Corner coming to Axe Anime Expo. Axe always had like an after hours like thing. Like they're used to they'd always done like adult maid cafe shows or whatever at like 10-11 p.m. Again after hours. All of the adult panels for like, you know, visual novels or just straight up hentai were late night hours too. But there wasn't like, at least not during the years that I went, there was never a designated adult artist alley. There was only a normal artist alley. Though, to be fair, maybe I should have expected it to eventually happen, because even during the years that I went, it was obvious that because Anime Expo was getting bigger and bigger every year, like, you know, obviously with the convention itself, a lot of other things about the con would also get bigger too, including the artist alley. I remember during like the mid 2010s, the artist alley used to be like it was part of the dealer's hall. I don't know how many of you guys have gone to Anime Expo before, but for those of you who have, and only have been attending recently, at the con center at the LACC, we call it, I think officially it's called like the exhibitors hall or something like that. Me and my friends used to call it the dealer's hall. It was just what we called it. And the main hall where all the exhibits are, like the main shit, right? Going to buy stuff, right? From all the official exhibitors and some like some other like big enough, like, I don't know, individual indie retailers or whatever, even wholesalers, I guess. But yeah, that was where most of like the actual industry stuff is located. It used to be that the artist alley used to be a part of the dealer's hall. It was just off to all the way off to the right. They had their own like sectioned off area where you could go in there and check out the artist alley stuff. But as the years went on, as the convention just kept getting bigger and bigger, especially after no, actually they expanded the artist alley even before COVID hit. I think we had that for like a couple of years before 2020, like 2018, 2019 maybe. I'm pretty sure. So yeah. Anyways, the con just got so big to the point where the con was like, okay, we'll just put the we have so many people as part of our artist alley now that we'll just put you guys underneath the dealer's hall. Because there was, because actually even now the con center still has a lot of like infrastructure that they could still use and open up if they really needed to. I don't know why they haven't done that yet, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. But there was like an entire garage underneath, like an entire underground section that I don't know if they ever used before. But then they decided to use that and open that up and use that because there were so many artist alley artists who wanted to sign up. They're like, we have to expand, and so they did. And so now, at least the last time I went to X, they kept using the underground area as like the designated the artist alley area. And like the last time I went there, it was pretty big, man. The garage is huge, or like the underground section that I'm talking about is huge. And like the artist, I don't know exactly like what the size is. I can't give you like an exact like, oh, it's like this many square foot or square meters or whatever. But it was huge. And the artist alley itself, like the last year I went, it almost took up like half the fucking underground space by itself. And they shared it with the autograph signings. So basically, it was one half of the underground space for artist alley, and the other half was for autograph signings. And my god, like the artist alley was fucking packed. Like even with all that space, that shit was fucking packed. So I can only imagine how big it's gotten now. And now if it's gotten so big to the point where now they're gonna expand it to like, it's gonna have its own adult section now too. It's like, holy shit, yeah, holy fuck, that shit's gotten big, dude. No pun intended. When you went in 2023, back when you went in 23, shit was filled to the brim with all types of artists. Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, I expect the artist alley just keep growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Because the artists there who set up booths in the artist alley, they all gotta pay a fee. So you know, it's in the con's best interest to keep letting in more and more artists so they can make more and more money. What we're talking about? Oh, stuff. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I was just rambling about Anime Expo for a little bit because somebody brought it up. Anime Expo is, in case you don't know, it's the largest anime convention in North America. It's right in my backyard here in Los Angeles, downtown LA. Anyways, oh shit, Harry's sorry about that. I completely forgot about your question because I got derailed by Twitch chat. Yeah, no, dude. How should I put this? Your average Westerner, or even gacha player, they only think about gacha games in the sense that, like, they only like gacha games. They're like, oh, character just paywalled, bruh. And while that is a valid way of looking at gacha games, it's, well, like, let's be honest with ourselves. That's kind of a more cynical way of seeing it. Not that, not saying that's not wrong, but definitely a more pessimistic, like glass half empty type shit mindset. Like if you want to think of gacha games that way, it's like, sure, okay, not gonna stop you or anything, but one side effect that gacha games do have as a result of being paywalled, for better or for worse, is that it causes players, generally speaking, not everyone's like this, obviously, but generally speaking, a gacha system, it compels players to care more about their characters. Yeah. Like, for whatever reason. Whether it's due to the sheer effort that people need to put in to finally pull a character from gacha, or like because they just got lucky, right? Oh, like obviously if you pull a 5-star limited character early in like a typical Hoyo game, it's like, oh yeah, like you weren't supposed to get that, but you got lucky enough anyway for that to happen. So hey, congratulations, and it makes people feel special. Am I gonna go to X? I haven't gone to X since like I think 2022 was my last year. Yeah, 2022 was my last year because that was the last year that I actually had a full-time job. So I haven't gone since 23. One of my buddy's protagonists, he has gone there since then. For like 1 year, I think, 1 or 2 years. I think just 1 year. But it's been more infrequent. Maybe I'll consider going. Now that I actually have, you know, a side gig that gets me some money. So, you know, the tickets are fucking expensive, though. How much are they again? Like $155 or some bullshit like that? Let me look it up. Anime Expo 2026 ticket price. Oh god, they're $175 now. Oh fuck, they just went up. Last time I checked, they were $150. They were still $155. Now they're $175. Fuck you. Plus, that's not including fee processing fees. So I imagine that shit will go up all the way up to fucking 200, bro. I can't justify that, man. Maybe if it were 150, I would consider, but 200 at this point, nah, fuck you. Fuck that shit, man. Maybe I'll go to 2027, like next year's, if I get like a if I sign for tickets like as soon as they come out, so that way they're at their cheapest. Because Axe tickets always get more expensive as the year goes on. So like obviously it's in your best interest to like they want people to like obviously purchase their tickets early, so that way they have a better idea of how many people to expect. But still, it's like they always crank up prices, like especially like the closer we get to the actual venue date or the event date. Also, why the fuck is my game so fucking bright in Wuwa? Probably because of the filters I have on it. But yeah, no, if it's 200 now, it's 175, and that's not even including processing fees, like the payment platform processing fees. Like hell no, they can go fucking burn in hell. Fuck you. Fuck no, dude. I still remember the good old days when a 4-day ticket was $40 flat. $40 flat. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that fucking shit. Just resell the freebies? I guess I could, but do I want to put in that kind of effort, dude? Genshin is a perfect game to play as a single gacha. If someone plays, if you play it, if somebody were to play it like, if somebody were to like completely dedicate. Oh yeah, no, I can see that. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a very good reason why a lot of Genshin players only play Genshin. Though to be fair, part of the reason is because they just don't know that any other gacha games exist. Zenless gives you free weekly every subsequent. Oh no, I know about that, Gino. I know that Zenless it gives you 3 free weekly runs a day or a week. 3 free weekly runs, and then afterwards you can still keep farming, but it's gonna cost you stamina. But I much prefer that because that gives you a lot more freedom as to like what you want to farm, as opposed to Genshin where it's you can only do each weekly boss once a week for rewards, and that's it. Go fuck yourself. So always guaranteed it all. If a new character comes out, and they need like a brand new boss material, it always takes like guaranteed at least like, I don't fucking know, like 4, 5, 6 weeks to max them all out. Go for research purposes? Yeah, I would go for fucking research purposes. Fuck, I'm not that kind of pussy where I need to call it research, and I'll go in there to fucking check out what kind of porn they have. Fuck it, dude. I want to see how good. I want to see how good this shit is. Also, I want to see if there are artists there that I can recognize. I think I recognize some like hentai, like Western hentai artists having artist alley booths at Anime Expo. Like I saw EU03, if anybody knows that artist. I saw them have a booth at X the last time I went, because I recognized some of their art, or I recognized their art as I passed by. Very hard to miss. Very distinct art style they have. I actually don't know where Aster Crowley's from. I don't know what nationality he is. But if he's a Western, if they're a Western artist, then yeah, maybe they'd show up to X too. Maybe, I don't know. Especially now they're gonna have a an adult section for their artist alley. Oh yeah, no, you know damn well a lot of Western hentai artists will show up, or a lot of Western adult artists will show up. You should check it out. Yeah, you should. Tell us how it's like when you get back. Friend told you this year acts expanded. I mean, they expand every year, dude. Anime Expo has been. Anime Expo is kind of like the real life fucking crypto, where it's been on the rise like forever. Like it's just kept getting bigger and bigger every year, dude. Like it's crazy. Like yeah, like you know. For as much shit I talk about Anime Expo and their fucking and their management and shit like that, it's like no, the con has been getting bigger every year. They expand, like maybe they're like expanding in like a much bigger way these days, but it's like yeah, no, like the fucking con gets bigger every single fucking year. Is Nika a good gacha to solo? Any gacha game is a good game to solo, dude. Pick a gacha game and enjoy it, dude. All gacha games are worth soloing as long as you enjoy them. I should have clicked on do it again. Full package and how mainable that gacha is, but the problem, see the problem with that, she says that's too vague of a term. What do you mean by the full package? What do you mean by meat on the bone? Like what do you mean content? Every gacha game has content. And hey, with all the Genshin players on Twitter right now bitching their fucking balls or their pussies off about how empty that new Mondstadt region is. I mean, you ask them. How about you ask them how much content they think Genshin has, and see what kind of answers they give you. Your criteria needs to be more specific than that, unfortunately. Did you swipe for Alice? No, I didn't have to swipe. I got both Alice and Aoko and with the same quartz that I had. Aoko took 3 multis. Alice took 5 or 6. Hey, Mincy Clips, welcome to the stream, man. How's it going, dude? Knowing adult artists off the top of my head, yeah, I keep track of them, especially if I really like their content. If you know what I mean. Am I more of an advocate for playing several gacha games for better experience, or only one for most people? I advocate for playing as many gacha games as you're comfortable with. For your average like reasonable gacha enjoyer, however many gacha games you want to play is fine by me. However, if you are the type of gacha retard to fucking talk about it on social media and fucking spread your dog shit agendas to anybody who will bother to listen to your dumbass, or if you are a content creator, and sometimes those two demographics overlap, as we all know painfully well. Alright, if you're gonna be like that, then alright, dude, I want to see you play at least a couple of gacha games before you fucking blab about whatever the fuck you blab about on a regular basis on fucking Twitter, dude. Like, if all you do is just enjoy gacha games, you're like, hey, you know, cool little gacha game, I like playing them, ha ha ha, right, you know? If you're just an innocent, like, you know, I'm just a chilled gacha enjoyer, just like, hey, I play gacha games because I like the characters in them. Ha ha ha, I'm having such a good time. Like, if you're just like that, then there's no need for me. I feel no need to fucking go after their eyes and be like, you should play 3 or 4 more gacha games. Cause at that point, they might not enjoy it. And so what the fuck was the point of me telling them to play more gacha games then? But, again, let me reiterate, if you're the type of fucking agenda pusher or some fucking dog shit retard on Twitter who wants to say this or that and fucking pull whatever the fuck you want out your fucking ass, then okay, in that case, alright, let me see you play a couple of gacha games then. You know, let me see you fucking start juggling a couple of them at that point. You know, clearly you've got the time to fucking blab about it on Twitter. Might as well use that time to start playing more gacha games then. Alright. Chop chop. And yeah, if you're a content creator as well, it's like, yeah, it would be nice to see content creators play, you know, more than just one gacha game. The one exception I'll make to that general rule is if you very clearly main one gacha. Like Pokey, for instance. Like Pokey is a very obvious Star Rail main, at least in my eyes, he is. Or if you're like a very prominent theory crafter. So in Zajus' case, like he mainly does Genshin TC. And so, yeah, I don't mind if he just does main like 99% Genshin content. Like I know he plays some other gacha game. I know not other. Actually no, he has played Star Rail before, I think, but not. I think he only did it like back when I think Genshin had no content basically, or he had done everything he wanted in Genshin, so he just wanted to branch out for a little bit, very temporarily. But like Zajus basically does only Genshin content. Like the last thing that I saw him stream that wasn't Genshin was like maybe Slay the Spire, maybe. I think like the other week, which is cool. But I don't mind if he only ever does Genshin content because he's like the premier Genshin TC guy, at least you know as far as creators go, like streamers like him go. And not to mention, he doesn't feel the need to sit there and fucking talk shit on other gacha games. Or just talk shit in general. The only reason why he would is if other people start fucking messing with him for some reason too, like that fucking retard Tectone. So yeah, no, hopefully I'm very clear about that. You got Alice and 5 multis. Is that considered very lucky? To me, it is. Yes. The average, in my experience, and I can confidently say this average because I've pulled so much in FGO over the past, you know, over the 6 or 7 years, 7 years that I've like whaled heavily in FGO. Actually, has it been 7 years? No, it probably hasn't been that long. Maybe like 6 years at most. But anyways, the average to get a 5-star servant in FGO is like 300 Saint Quartz, so 1 every 10 multis, roughly. It's not an exact estimate, or it's not an exact calculation, but it's like obviously it's much more of a rough estimate, ballpark estimate. But that only applies to like any 5-star, so that includes spooks or off rate ups. If you narrow it down to just limited rate ups, then the average amount of Saint Quartz you need to pull 1 limited rate up character is about 420, I think, something like that. So if you pull a 5-star servant in FGO, any one of them, even if it's a spook, which obviously you prefer not to be, but even if it is a spook, any early 5-star servant that you get before 300 pulls, is considered, yeah, lucky to me anyway. Well, though obviously the less so the more pulls you have to do. But like 5 multis, yeah, no, that's still very lucky. Cause let me tell you, it can be way fucking worse than that, and oftentimes it is. Why did my game freeze? Critique on their game is a critique on their financial expenditures. Yeah, for sure. Some people certainly see it that way. Well, not even that some. Yeah, you're probably right. A lot of people probably see it that way, unfortunately. Clown getting owned by his own community. Well, it's more like it's more like the, how should I say, the general Wuwa community at large. His own community is not what I would consider to be Wuwa players at this point. See, I think I got Soldier 11 to full buff, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's fully buffed now. Let's see. Still have to buy Sario's outfit at some point. I think I still got time on that though. Where's the store here? Actually, where was the... I guess you just go directly to the characters themselves. Which one were the characters that had buffs, actually? Soldier 11 I'm already done with. I'm pretty sure I already got Grace done, too. Yeah, Grace is already done. I think I just finished Seed, not Seed, Sambi last week. So who had a buff again? I actually don't know whose buffs I want to work on next. Maybe like Kaon's, considering I still use him. Yeah, probably like Kaon. Let's see. Okay, these are the last 3 that I still need to buff. That's surprising. I've already gotten almost everyone done. Interesting. Yeah, Bernice was the first one I buffed, and I think it was Grace, then who is it? Soldier 11, S11, and then Sambi. I guess I started working on Ellen at some point, but I don't really play her, so. Like Kaon first it is then. Finish him, then maybe I'll work on Ellen afterwards. If the con gets bigger, does that mean pros get smaller? In some ways, I suppose, if you think about it. Area patrol. Oh yeah, this is the fucking disk drive thing. Does FGO show you pull counters? Not always. For like the first like 5, 6, 7, 8 years of the game, no, it didn't. But more recently, it has. Yes. What did it want me to take a picture of? Oh, the arcade. Okay, yeah, I was looking at it. Six, 7. Okay, still have all those events to catch up on. I'm pretty sure I'm not missing out on any events here. At least I don't think so. I do have to get Battle Tower done. I don't want to forget that this time, like I've forgotten about every other fucking Battle Tower event. There are 23 days, 8 days, new story. Actually, I should probably check Battle Tower just to see how much more time I've got on this. Update time. Oh, more than 42 days. Okay. Technically, that means I've got time, but I'm sure it'll expire eventually at some point. Anyways, back to Scott Outpost. Let's get deadass done. When HOK World release in China, people complain that the game should be single player only. They don't like interacting with players. What's HOK again? Twitter should only be for art and gooning. I don't know about only for art and gooning, but yeah, if I could take that over whatever kind of fucking cesspool it is now, then yeah, sure, maybe. He's in an infinite loop of working for the newest upcoming characters. I mean, yeah. I mean, bro, I would kill to be in that sort of position, dude. Like, I'm sure Zajev himself is aware of this, but, like, bro, if he can actually, like, infinitely farm upcoming Genshin content, like, just constantly TC for new characters just constantly, then, like, bro, he's in a better spot than like fucking 80-90% of all the other streamers out there. Like, bro, what a position to be in, where not only can you make streaming like a full-time thing, but also you never have to worry about ever running out of content. Because, like, as much as I don't understand this personally, like, I know that I'm aware of like other like full-time content creators who like run out of content to do somehow, and like they just sit there on stream not really knowing what to do, or like at least what game to play. Is like, how do you get in that position as a streamer? I don't know. It's kind of alien to me. It's kind of foreign to me. But yeah, good thing that Zajev never has to worry about that, at least. Honor of Kings. Oh, okay, gotcha. I know about Honor of Kings. It's like that one MOBA, like mobile MOBA game, right? I think some of the Indonesian Hollow girls have played Honor of Kings. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure Kyla's played that before. St. Tontus, aka Jack in the Box. Yeah, failing just like Jack in the Box, the actual restaurant franchise too. At some point, St. Tontus will abandon Wuwa for like the next vehicle. You know, I thought that he wouldn't ever do that, but now that he's trying going after Zanny mains for some reason, and like Wuwa players have just been clapping his ass back at him, it's like he might. He actually might turn against Wuwa, maybe. I still give it only like a small % chance, like maybe like a 5 to 10% chance, but the window is open now, to be fair. People think he's going. Saint's been shitting on Wuwa recently. Yeah, there's a chance. And to be fair, he did give himself an exit strategy with an exit off ramp with a small little off ramp with what is it, NTE. Though I still find it unlikely, because he's shilled Wuwa for so long that like even if technically his own viewer base doesn't really expect like too much Wuwa shill content out of him these days. They're just here to talk. They're just here to, you know, fucking, they just listen to him and watch his content because, you know, haha, funny Korean retard says funny things. I still find it like unlikely that he will. Not saying that it's impossible, but like because it is now, especially with the kind of shit he's pulled in the past like couple of weeks now. But yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll see when NTE comes out. What he decides to do with it, or what he decides to do in like what 2 weeks or so. What's going on with him and Captain Cabinets? Oh, I can give you the Spark Notes version because I don't really know much about what the fuck happened between them myself. Captain Cabinets and Saint Tontus apparently, I don't know how the fuck this happened, but apparently they were e-dating, like unironically, like e-dating. Like they've never met each other before IRL, but they were like dating over the internet. I don't know how the fuck that's supposed to work, but sure, whatever, dude. Whatever fucking whatever fucking helps you fucking jerk off at night, I guess. But yeah, they were apparently at one point e-dating to the point where like now that I know that, it makes a lot of sense. Like the context to their content creation like careers. Like both of them started at around the same time. Their fucking Wuwa shill content channels, their YouTube channels. I even pointed it out in my Hater Manifesto video where, like, bruh, like, Captain Cabinets and Saint Tontus both made their first Wuwa shill videos at literally around the same time. Like, within a week of each other. It's like, bro, if that wasn't if that wasn't, like, if that wasn't, like, I don't want to say premeditated, but, like, if there wasn't, like, a reason for that, then that's a hell of a coincidence, dude. And turns out, I guess it wasn't. And like, bro, the thumbnails to their videos were basically all the fucking same. I think I might even mention my Hater Manifesto video where it's like, yeah, bro, like, bro, all that's different between their content, their videos is like their voices, like the people voicing them, and then like the font to the thumbnails, and that's fucking it. And I was told, I don't know how true this is, but given that it's come out, it turns out that yeah, they were e-dating at some point, whatever the fuck that means. Since now we know that because they even said it themselves. They come out and fucking said it themselves to try to own each other. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because yeah, Saint Tontus apparently helped Captain Cabinets with her content, with her channel. So it's like, oh yeah. Them having the exact same fucking content style, the exact same, even down to the same like a very similar fucking thumbnail game. It's like, oh yeah, no fucking shit, dude. So yeah, no fucking wonder, dude. But they were going out, I guess. It makes me sound like a fucking high schooler again saying that. But at some point they broke up. I don't know. Again, don't ask him for details. I don't give him enough of a shit about either of them to really know the details on that. All I know is that eventually they broke up, and eventually they started fucking catfighting. Fucking, exes going at each other. I don't know. Go ask them. Saint Tontus tried with Enfield, but Enfield had too much heat at launch for him to do it. As in, like, jump on the Enfield train? Nah, bro. He was fucking roasting Enfield for like a month straight. Like a jealous little ex. Turns out he is one. Sure explains his fucking fuck-ass, dog shit fucking tiny dick behavior. You want Elon out of Twitter? I mean, as much as that would be nice. He fucking owns that shit, so, Yeah, fat chance. We're stuck with his dumbass whether we like it or not. Yeah, true, Crazy Wolf. Maybe the clowns probably fucking brainwashed his viewers enough to the point where they'll follow him wherever they go. Or wherever he goes. It's just that at least some of them would kind of start to wake up and be like, wait a minute, this dude's gonna stop making Wuwa content when that's what I specifically subscribe to him for, and they'll probably jump ship. But though, to be fair, as I say that, I realize that if people are like starting to get that idea about him anyway, they would have already realized that about him anyway. They would have already jumped ship. And if not before, then definitely now with how much shit he's talking on Wuwa itself. So I was like, what's going on here, you know? Hey, yo, EX. Stellar Story had a dev stream today, half anniversary. Man, it's been half a year already. Maybe I will watch. Maybe Pipple will do more sponsor streams soon. Then, they address a whole bunch of issues. New character that's kind of like a white-haired Wakamo design. Wakamo design-wise, really interesting. I'm curious to see what she looks like. Not Blue Archive. Stella Sora half anniversary character. Who dis? I don't see what her name is. Otoha? I think her name is Otoha. Kind of? Maybe? I don't know. She don't really give me Wakamo vibes. Like, I kind of see it, but not really. If you're gonna call a character like a Wakamo type character, then I better see them with a fucking crazy ass expression on their face. Like, at a minimum. Like, do they want to fucking murder the first person they see in front of them? Then yeah, maybe. Which character? Oh, it's Vesper fight. It's the Vesper fight. Oh, okay. Cool. Now I know exactly which team to use here. What do our buffs look like? Oh, they're definitely shilling Sissia here. Why wouldn't they? Anyways, that's the anomaly team, so... Well, that's the anomaly buff, so. Let's see... Fan guy... The Romeo and Juliet of Gacha? No. That's a whole ass character assassination if I've ever seen them. Yeah, no, probably not. Probably not the Romeo and Juliet. I think that's a little bit. That's a little bit much. I mean, are either of them even romantic enough for anything other than how much fucking dick sucking they can do for Wuthering Waves? Well, not so much St. Thomas these days, surprisingly. We'll try NT on mobile if the optimization is good as Genshin. Yeah, hopefully so. But yeah, we'll see. Give it a try, see how good the optimization is. Got Lene finally. Hey, congrats, man. Welcome to top tier. Think he was saying something about how hard it is, something, or how hard is it to what? Play Wuthering Waves? Yeah, I guess if you're a fucking brainlet like him, yeah, sure, maybe. Don't disrespect the GOAT CEO and Jax like that. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, true. You're right. Don't know her personality yet, sadly. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be like that. Besides, Stellar Sora is a Chinese game, so, I'm not saying that Chinese gachas don't have like a crazy yandere type character or they can't do one, but I don't know. It's like it's not very likely, you know. Well, we'll see. They could surprise us, perhaps. No, Mincy, I'm not gonna review your polls on stream. It's not even an account review. Like, I don't mind if you share how lucky you got in a gacha game. Like, people love doing that all the time anyway, so I don't mind that. But like, please don't ask me to review your polls. Like we get it. You got lucky, dude. No, I feel like that's kind of a strange thing to ask. Hey, do you like the music when the idols dance? It's nice. I like it. Like, this can make some pretty good, like, background music. Because it's what? Future core? Future house, future core. I forget the exact genre of EDM music this is. Get skins for all the idols? No, except I don't have Sarios, as you can see here. I plan on picking it up eventually. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet because I'm lazy. I can be lazy too because I still got like what 40 days left on it yet or something. Left on it or something. Even better than the idol dance music, the idol music, idol music, is this actually the best of boss fight. Yeah, CZN, if anybody was asking how long CZN takes to play, that game takes a long time to play. You have to grind that game quite a bit. So it's definitely not for the faint of heart. Or if you're going there expecting, like CZN is like any other gacha game where you can just kind of play it and, you know, pick it up and play it whenever. No, you do kind of have to, invest yourself in it. So just keep that in mind. What defines an idle game? If there's no first and foremost, if it has no farming in it. So, for example, technically Nikkei is also an idle game too. Which boss is my favorite? Honestly, this boss might be my absolute favorite at this point. Jesus, I just realized Sario completely missed the fucking ult. Not that it really matters. No, CZ is definitely not an idle game. Hell no, it's not. Yeah, Season is definitely not an idle game. No, it's like Slay the Spire. It's Slay the Spire with Darkest Dungeon's stress mechanic. The hell no, Season is not an idle game. Oh, this is the UCC guy. It's this guy. Electric damage. Yeah, we know exactly which team I'm using here. I know exactly which team I'm using here. Let's see, Thrall dude. Oh, Thrall dude. I can fucking Yishin Guang's fucking fuck ass brother. Yeah, we know what to use against him. Oh yeah, right. Perfect timing too, because now I have a fully buffed Soldier Ambi or Sambi. Technically, you only need 2 chaos runs per week. Like, if you know what you're doing and you've played the game enough to know exactly what to expect, then yeah, you can get through each chaos run fairly quickly. Like, if you just speed run through it, then I think you can get them done like maybe 15-20 minutes. But yeah, if you're just starting out, you're still figuring out what you're doing, yeah, it can take a lot longer than that, obviously. Especially, and even if you have been playing the game for a while, it's like typically each chaos run will take you longer than that, especially if you still care about what is it? If you care about building decks still. Get in pair. Probably switch to another leg here. I forget if I impaired this leg already. Oh, there it is. So I don't think I've impaired this one yet. Probably should have done a charge attack first and then gone to her ult, so I can use that shit. Double impair. Or I think I've gotten 3 impairs at this point. Got a 4th impair, I think. Astra looks like she's about to get her ult here. Yeah, okay, she did. Yep, there's my 20k, I think. Yep. That's a cute wipeout screen. It's like, it looked like C was like sliding over Sambi's back there for a second. Dude, I said I don't like the CCP, so do I mind hearing Chinese language singing through Ultimate? No. Here's the thing, Memi, since you brought it up. I do not equate the CCP to the Chinese people. Matter of fact, the CCP, in my honest opinion, they're not even Chinese. There's some cancer fucking killing the Chinese people. I separate, and even it's not even against the Chinese that I think that way too. I separate the government from the country that they're in. Or how should I say this? The people I separate as their own separate entity away from the government, because the people may not always agree with what the government does. So no, just cause I hate the fucking commies, just cause I hate the CCP and I always talk shit on them, doesn't mean I also hate the Chinese people. Matter of fact, I would go so far as to say that I don't even mind like the ultra nationalist patriotic Chinese people, the little pinks as we call them, because a lot of them I would bet they're not even doing it because I actually think it. A lot of them are doing it just because they get it just for the money, or whatever little money they even get out of that. Like naturally, yeah, you're gonna have just naturally just ultra patriotic, ultra nationalist people out there in any country, and China's no exception. More so China because CCP, but no, just cause I don't like the CCP doesn't mean I fucking hate everything Chinese. Culture is different from politics, no matter how much the CCP wants you to believe that. Like, Chinese is just a language, dude. Like, I don't think when I hear Chinese, the first thing I think is not, oh, the CCP. You know, I hear Chinese must be a commie. Like, no, that's absurd. Unlike some people out there. Like, if I, like Memi, I don't mean to like put you on the spot here, but think about it this way: if I had a problem with a character in this game who has an ultimate that gets them to start singing a song in Chinese, wouldn't you think I have a bigger problem with playing a Chinese gacha game? Wouldn't you think that maybe the money that I spend on all these Chinese gacha games might be used to go benefit the CCP? It's like I think there were several like hurdles that I need to jump over before I got here, but you know, I guess it's not the worst question to ask. I just found it kind of found it a little interesting, I suppose. Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly. I probably wouldn't even be playing Chinese gacha games in the first place if I had a problem with that. Yeah. Like, nah, bro, it's not that big of a deal, man. Like, I'll only talk about politics if I feel like there's something like it has something relevant. It's like if there's something about it that's relevant to what I'm talking about. But yeah, no, it's like it's just Astra singing in Chinese. What about that is political? Like, if you're the type of person, I'm mainly looking at Twitter right now, but if you're the type of person who for some reason feels that way, like as soon as somebody starts singing a song in Chinese, like, oh, they're a commie, it's like, let's not go that far, man. At least not yet. But you know, that could just be me. Hey yo, Iowan, thanks so much for the how much is that? $20, man. Greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you. And yeah, hope you had a good hope you had a good weekend, or hope you're having a good weekend so far, I should say. But yeah, greatly appreciate it, dude. Thanks for the 20 bucks. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, go straight into you. Fuck! I used the wrong fucking ult. Time to restart that. Just need to fucking right click, and instead I left click like a fucking idiot. What's my Sambi build? It's pretty generic. It's just 4-piece, whatever the aftershock set name is called. I forgot what it's called. That and Woodpecker for extra crit rate. Because Sambi's an attacker, and we all know crit rate is absolutely fucking god awful to get on an attacker now, don't we? Yeah, nice bunny ult, yeah. Yeah, how hard is the right click? Well, clearly very. Alright, Crazy Wolf, take care, man. And yeah, hopefully you'll stop by later. Yeah, have a good rest of your day, dude. We're gonna have to go straight into this. This might be a little late. Oh no, we're good. Yeah, just want to end it right there so I can go straight into Yishin Guang's ult here. Do I like to watch sports? I've actually, in the past like year or so, I've actually been watching like baseball and basketball mainly. Just those two for now. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've been like, I don't have cable. I don't have TV or anything. So the most I can do is like just watch highlights or some shit like that. But that's fine. Oh god, I didn't stun him fast enough. Whatever. It shouldn't matter. But... Hey Gray. Oh, you got EC pretty quickly. That's good. Do I know Real Madrid or Bayern Munich? I know the term. I'm familiar with the term Real Madrid. They're like a football team, right? And when I say football, I mean international football, not American football. But Bayern Munich, I don't know. I would assume that's also another that's also another like, you know, international football league or like club or something. Unfortunately, football, or as we Americans call it, soccer, is not exactly popular, and I don't think it ever has been. Here in America, we Americans care a lot more about football, and basketball, and then baseball. Baseball being, I think, the biggest sport that that people enjoy internationally, but at least as far as us Americans are concerned. But I think football should still be bigger, I think. But baseball is still pretty huge. Okay, we're done with the zenless for today, so I will switch over to Wuwa and try to finish up some stuff there. Have I ever watched a football game? I've never been to any like sporting event except for I think one baseball game that I went to as like a kid with my family, like I don't know, 20 years ago or something. I don't know. I like barely remember it, so I must have gone when I was like really young or something. Maybe I could ask my parents when exactly, but I don't care to right now. Okay. Enough zenless. It is time for Wuwa. American football is only played in America. I think there might be like some countries out there also play, but yeah, no, it's basically an American thing. But yeah, we Americans seem to really fucking give a shit about it. Though, strangely, I do remember this for some reason. Back in high school, my, our, what did he teach again? I think he taught, calculus, I think he even taught pre-algebra for a semester, which was really weird because he doesn't normally, back when I was in high school, that particular teacher didn't normally teach that subject. But he would usually teach, like, the higher level, like, math courses like calculus AB, calculus BC. I think he even taught a math course that was like something even higher than calculus BC, which is kind of insane. But then again, our school is full of kids who were like several grades higher in like math specifically, because, you know, guess what? They were all Asian. So, you know, surprise, surprise. Also, surprise, surprise, that teacher was also Korean. But, yeah, his name was like Mr. Kim or something, yeah. Which isn't doxing him, because, like, god damn, we have so many fucking Koreans have all the same last names, bruh. You're either a Kim, you're a fucking Park, you're a fucking Lee, you're a fucking Moon, you're a fucking Park. Did I say Park twice? Anyways, but yeah, that one teacher of ours, even though he was Korean and he was very clearly an immigrant because he spoke English with an accent, for some reason he loved American football to the point where he would even have the fucking he would even turn on the Super Bowl, I think. If he could get away with it. Mr. Kim is like the most normal Korean, yeah, the most common. Mr. Kim, yes, just like the other 1,000 Mr. Kims that I know. Yes, very specific. Have you any idea how little that narrows it down? But yeah, no. For some reason, I remember him really liking football. He even ranted for like an entire class period one time from one of the in one of the classes I took from him, rambling and fucking gushing about how much he loves American football, even though he's Korean. I was like, oh, okay, all right, sure, I guess. Whatever floats your boat, Mr. Kim. Alright, let's try to get Wuwa's endgame stuff done. You used to watch NBA games, but the times when they play like the middle of the night, yeah, because you're probably like all the way around the world or something. Yeah, I get it. I know American basketball, just basketball in general, especially American basketball. American basketball is super popular in China, to the point where the Chinese people have Chinese fans even have their own like fucking nicknames for a lot of the NBA superstars, like for LeBron, for Curry, for Steph Curry, for some of the others. Okay, what do they want to, what are they shilling here? ME Fusion Res, Spectral Res decreased by 10%. I'm assuming Sigrika must be Spectro, I think. Or is she Arrow? I don't know. Their Electro Res have, okay, so you only use Fusion Fusion Spectro. I'm assuming they're trying to shill Sigrika here, or maybe Lene. Deal more total arrow. Okay, yes, I think, who is Sigrika's Arrow, I'm pretty sure. What was Sigrika's premium team again? Also, did I change my, I'm pretty sure I changed my directory to Wuwa by this point. Yeah, I did. Okay. You know that Yao Ming? Oh yeah, arguably Yao Ming, arguably the most famous Chinese NBA player. Yeah, played for the Houston Rockets for like a good amount of years. It was with oh yeah, Cho Yuan, right? Yeah, I think his name is the blind Chinese swordsman dude. It's Shorekeeper, Cho Yuan, and Sigrid. Really? Because I remember hearing it was what? Was it Frolova? But I can run Shorekeeper, especially because I have S1 thanks to the what is it? The spending event we had not too long ago. Yeah, Cho Yuan, yeah. The Chinese names are confusing to write, especially sometimes with how they're written. Yeah, you spell it Qiuyuan, I think. Gonna play Horizon Walker tonight? Specifically tonight? I guess, but it's just to do dailies and shit. Not gonna play it on stream, though. Though I have played on stream before. Back when I first started it, maybe. Okay, Fusion Res and blah blah blah. Oh yeah, Sigrika is Arrow. Okay. Fuck, I don't know. I want to use Changli here, but let's see. Reset everyone there, just in case I want to use Changli here. Let's see. Yeah, I can run Fire Team to start us off. Changli Fire Team. If only Amy's Fire Team had a sustain there, that would be much more comfortable running Amy, but it is what it is, I guess. Well, this track. Yes. Oh god, her first skill fucking completely missed. Maybe I should try reworking some of Lupa's echoes so that way her her energy regen is it's absolutely perfect. Because I recently reworked some of Changli stats so that her substats gave her some extra stuff like some extra ER and what is it? And some extra attack percent. God damn it, he fucking missed that shit. Fuck. Okay, 18, 17 seconds left, 15 seconds left. If Brant lands his big E here, it should kill. There we go. If it didn't hit again, then I guess I still had some time to finish him off with the Chun-Li's rotation, but why is Clown beefing with Wallenstein now? I don't know who Wallenstein is. I'm assuming he's another Wuwa CC. Wallen is nothing but pro gameplay or like endgame gameplay, not a drama CC. I mean, it's the Clown, dude. I warned about this before MVP cost. The clown doesn't give a shit who he's attacking. He'll just attack anybody, dude. I've warned people about this. Like, do you honestly think that the Clown is going to hold back against anybody? Like, oh, he's going to discriminate against, like, who he's talking shit to or who he's talking shit about? Like, do you honestly think that's the case? The only reason why he wasn't just going fucking free-for-all mode and fucking, you know, friendly firing everybody in the fucking community is because he didn't have a reason to. That and he was too busy roasting fucking Hoyo games instead, or Enfield for that matter. But do you honestly think that somebody like Saint fucking Tontus, right, would care enough at least to be like, oh, you know, these are also other, you know, Wuthering Waves creators. Maybe I shouldn't go after. Do you fucking think he cares, bruh? Drama fucking CC like him. Do you think he gives a shit? This is that whole thing. If he's going after somebody who has nothing to do with drama content at all, and he's just been minding his own fucking business all this time. If that's true, then that's that exact type of shit I've been warning y'all about. That I've been trying to warn the Wuwa community about. If anybody would bother fucking listening, the Clown doesn't fucking care, dude. The only thing he cares about is his own fucking bank account and how much dick he can suck from Tectone. That's it. He will go after anybody and anyone. Sorry, I should say that. I should restate that. He will go after anything and anyone. Fuck, man, he went after his own fucking ex. So, you know, it should tell you enough about what he's like. Or what kind of a fucking content creator he's like. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Wallenstein is that 1 HP Beto main. Oh, well, if he has a Genshin history, then yeah, that makes more sense. Lupa's so cool. Yeah, man, I love Lupa, man. Lupa is like my, I don't know, third favorite character in the game. Yeah, he's a Zany. Oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I can see why he likes Beto and Zany so much. Something about those counters, right? Something about those parries, those counters. I wonder how much Thirst Strike he plays. Reinstalled Sora. Oh, that's cool. For a half anniversary, I would imagine. Farming everybody to pay his lawyers. Yeah, I guess so. How much money is he fucking sucking out of Tectone? You're just thinking normally there's nothing to farm from non-drama CCs as how normal people think. No, that's why I'm explaining to you, Cost. As somebody who's been dealing with the fucking Clown's bullshit for the past 2 years. That's why I'm explaining to you. Like, normally, yes, if you don't know who Saint Tontus is, or maybe you only knew that, oh yeah, he's one of those Wuwa shills or drama CCs, but you didn't know too much about him beyond that, then you wondered to yourself, like, oh, why is he going after his own, why is he going after other Wuwa CCs? Like, aren't they on his side? Aren't they all playing the same game? No, that's because he's not a fucking Wuthering Waves player at all. He's barely a fucking gacha player to begin with. He never cared about these things. As do so many other fucking dog shit ass gacha creators like Styx and M-Trash and Tectone. They never gave a shit. They are only here for the fucking money and the money and the clout. I was about to say maybe the clout, but no, definitely the fucking clout. They are only here because of the money and the fucking clout. And for some creators like Styx and fucking M-Trash, the only reason why they're here, or at least in M-Trash case, the only reason why he used to be here, assuming his fucking tiny dick ass doesn't come crawling back to the gacha space after he realizes how much more badly his MMO content does compared to his gacha content. And I thought he already knew that, but I guess he still hasn't learned his fucking lesson yet. Hey yo, Aaron, how's it going, man? You came at a great time. In the case of those two retards, the only reason why they're doing gacha content is because they accidentally stumbled upon this shit back when Genshin came out. Actually, no, I don't know. I know M-Trash was that way. I don't know if I don't know when Styx started doing gacha content. Maybe he started doing gacha content well after Genshin came out. I don't know. I don't know enough about his fucking content history. But M-Trash for sure, yes. I know M-Trash has technically been around for a while. Saint Tontus is one of them, bruh. He's one of those fucking dog shit grifters who doesn't give a fuck about gacha games, and he's only here because it makes money. And oh, you know, he's got a lot of people fucking watching his ass, so he can use that for clout. So at that point, if you don't give a shit about gacha games, then is it that much of a stretch that you will go after other creators who play the same game as you? To me, not really. M-Trash back in gacha? I don't know. Maybe he is. I expect him to be. We'll see how long he goes without gacha content for before he realizes he needs to take care of his family with something. I don't know. Will his MMO content be good enough on its own to be able to put food on the table? We'll see. If it is, you know, more power to him, obviously. And better that he does that. Because, you know, I certainly wouldn't want a retard like M-Trash constantly doing gacha content. Same way I feel about Tectone doing gacha content. Was that about saying? Yeah, I started ranting about it because somebody in YouTube chat asked me like, oh, like why would the clown go after other Wuwa creators? And I started rambling off on that whole tangent to explain to him why. All right. Kind of want these two to like kind of like stick together, like get together a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. This might be a waste of an ult. Hopefully I don't regret that. Nice, we got the animation with Lupa. Didn't parry that, unfortunately. 20 seconds left. I don't know if this is gonna be fast enough to deal with finish him off. Should have about 10 seconds left, I think. 12 seconds. He got interrupted. That sucks. If I had the extra DPS from Brant, oh, never mind. I didn't even need it. If Brant didn't get interrupted there with his when I popped his Omega E, I think I had his Omega E active. I think I used it before I swapped to Changli. But if he had gotten that off, we could have killed him a bit sooner. But Changli had a good enough damage output anyway, so it didn't matter. Okay, we get to use. I get to figure out how to play Sigrika because this is literally the first time I'm ever playing Sigrika. So let's see if I can figure her out in one go. Yay! I have no idea what I'm doing. Where's Shorekeeper? Here she is. Shorekeeper, Cho Yuan, and Sigrika, I assume. You try a new version of End Matrix? No, but I want to try it out after I'm done with TOA, assuming I have enough time, but we'll see. Like the type of dudes who've only seen Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and they think they're experts in anime? Yeah, exactly. That's kind of a phenomenon, though, across everything. I feel like across all the entertainment mediums, on the internet, I feel like there, especially after COVID, after the pandemic, we've had like an influx of basically fucking tourists or squatters who've invaded from God knows where, from whatever fucking fuck ass corner of the world they're from, and you know, they're fucking casual ass consumers, but they pretend like they know everything. Or they pretend like they pretend like they deserve to be part of the space or take up, you know, vocal bandwidth in the fucking space with their dog shit takes and shit like that. It's not even just, it's like, you see that in anime, you see that in gacha, you see that in like, even in sports, dude, like in like baseball and fucking basketball and shit. You know, whichever fucking dog shit country they're from, or dog shit planet they're from. Not country, that sounds very bad. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. But yeah, whatever dog shit corner of the earth they're from. Are they aliens? They come here from a different planet? You mean the LARPers? Yeah, whatever you want to call them. The LARPers, the tourists, the squatters. Whatever term you want to use to describe the people who've like fucking talk all this shit about you know, how, you know, oh, this thing about this thing that I like really fucking sucks. Or, you know, they endlessly glaze something and be like, oh, Jujutsu Kaisen is the best anime in the world. And it turns out Jujutsu Kaisen is like the only anime they've ever fucking watched, and their entire Twitter profile is about nothing but them fucking sucking its dick or some shit like that. It's like, bruh. Just clear with Galabrina. I mean, I pulled for Sigrika, so I'd like to use her at least once. But yeah, maybe Galabrina is basically the same thing. To be fair. Ow. Alright, so how do we play Sigrika? Do I know what the fuck I'm about to do? Sigrika's broken. Yeah, I heard Sigrika's really fucking good. Like, Sigrika's premium teams are some of the best teams in the game. If not, like, technically the theoretical best team in the game. Though how true that is, I'm not sure. Hey Berkata, welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? She kind of reminds me of who is it? She kind of reminds me of who is it? Peeve, actually. Surprisingly so. With how she focuses, how she wants to like alternate. It seems like she wants to alternate between heavy attacks. Might just be me. Maybe she plays nothing like Pete. Gonna head out. All right, EX. Take care, man. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time, hopefully. Ow. Should have dodged that, to be fair. I think I have to hit him from behind, I'm pretty sure. No. I have to reset this. Actually, no, I still have 30 seconds left. I'm gonna still restart it anyway, because obviously I don't know what the fuck I'm doing in Sigrika, so. Is Sigrika not a support? No, she's a DPS, dude. Like, maybe she can be like a quick swap support, but I don't think she's meant to be a pure support. She's certainly no shorekeeper. She's only really good with Choyuan. Without him though, she's pretty mid. Does Choyuan really buffer that much, huh? She supports by killing everybody with 700k ult nukes, I see. True, actually. You know, I'm a healer, but hey, King of Gacha, welcome back, man. Isn't that good though? If a character's performing average without their biz supports, does that mean the balance is I? Gacha game balance is kind of a weird topic to talk about, though. To be fair, and I don't know enough about Wuwa's like gameplay on like a mechanical or theoretical level to really say like what is balanced or not. No, except for Furlova, because Furlova is fucking stupid in a good way. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, yeah, I support the team by killing everything. I wonder in that case, in Sigrika's rotations, I wonder if it's worth doing what I'm doing, where I use the ults to like fucking blast him immediately. Maybe she's one of those types where I gotta save her ults or something like that. Or like go through her entire rotation first and then pop her ult to make it like do a million fucking damage or something. You want to talk about balance? Talk about the numbers of fluorite going down. Oh, and Enfield. Oof. Sad. Quick, Enfield. You must buff fluorite. Alright, time for this guy. Hey student, welcome back. Is it grind day? Not really, just going through some endgame modes that I haven't done yet in some of my gachas like Zenless or whatever. Zenless and Wuwa today. Sigrika kicks people in the faces. Yeah, it would have seemed it would appear so. if she were a fighting game character, she'd have one hell of a dive kick. I used her ult after I was done, or after I killed him. All right, seems like I can play Sigrika fairly easily, just from the little bits that I've been able to figure out. I'm sure I could play. I'm sure I could still play her way more optimally, but clearly that was good enough to get first side done. Now what about this side? It's good old Crownless. Haven't fought him in a while. Brrr. Someday someone's got to explain to you why all the current gacha CCs love doing dramas against each other. Surprisingly, you're not surprising you're talking about Saint Tontis here. Because of money, dude. For money and clout, those are the easiest reasons to keep in mind. Money and clout, that's all you need to know. That and Saint Tontis in particular is a fucking loser. He's a little fucking bitch, that's why. Like, he's an actual fucking piece of shit. Like with a lot of the other drama creators out there, especially even a lot of the other rats, like I would give them the benefit of the doubt that a lot of them are doing it mainly because they're doing it for money and clout, and like Saint Tontis is doing it for those reasons too. But he takes it like a few steps further, and he's just a fucking piece of shit just in general. So it's not like the money and the clout isn't even enough for him. No, he's just gotta be a piece of shit on top of it. Like, I don't think I need to tell you that he's a fucking piece of shit, but in case you didn't, you know, in case somehow you didn't realize that. Are we talking about the clown? I'm pretty sure, yeah. If not, I'm just trying to roast like gacha drama creators just in general. For, you know, not shutting the fuck up and, you know, just playing their goddamn fucking retarded gacha games, maybe. Okay, yeah, this TO was fucking easy. I'm assuming it's because Sigrika is so fucking insane here. Hold up. I think I already did everything here. Yeah. I'm assuming Sigrika is just so fucking insane with Choyuan that I didn't even need to know how to play her before I went into this. So, alright. I guess. I don't mind. Anyways. Glacial, Res Shred. Can't wait for Hiyuki, so at least that way I have an alternate ice DPS to Carlotta. Not that there's anything wrong with Carlotta, it's just we don't have a lot of ice character options, I guess. How did people get rid of Napoleon back then? Well, he lost the war, and so the British fucking yeeted his ass over to a secluded island somewhere. He managed to come back, lost another fight, and then the British fucking yeeted his ass a second time and made damn sure this time that he couldn't escape. So I don't know, maybe we could do that to St. Tontis just virtually, maybe? I don't know. Rewatched my FGO polls, congrats on that. Oh, thanks, by the way. Yeah. Thank you. It only took me like 5 or 6 multis, I think. Did you see the Mappa and Starro collab? I mean, it's cute that they got Mappa to do like a short little animation film for it, but unless it's like a full-on anime season, I wouldn't really look into that too much. Like, Unless they actually legitimately announce the Star Rail anime that's going to be produced by Mappa. This ain't no oh yeah, Hoyo is gonna get Ufotable to do a fucking full-on Genshin anime season. Unless it actually is like that, in which case, oh yeah, holy fuck. But you know, must be that Hoyo money talking, I guess. She's Amy levels with Shoyuan. God damn. Yeah, I heard Sigrika is fucking insane with as long as she's got Shoyuan, yeah. Don't worry, with everything I revealed, it's safe to say everyone in the grandma knows clowns really doesn't really have anything to write home about or anywhere even. I mean, that's what I've been saying for the past year, man. Like, I don't know how long you've known me as a creator specifically, like a gacha creator specifically, or like how long you've known how much of an idiot, how much of a fucking retard Saint Tontus has been. But like, forgive me for you know, tooting my own horn here, so to say. But like, that's what I've been saying for the past fucking 2 years, bruh. Ever since I realized that, you know, ever since, you know, it was brought to my attention that, yeah, this clown motherfucker is a fucking fake ass little piece of shit. And that's what that's what I've been trying to tell people. You know, I even made that whole fucking 2-hour long hater manifesto from like last month. But yeah, I guess thankfully more and more people are starting to wake up to his fucking dog shit. First, back when he started going on that fucking tirade against Enfield for some fucking reason. And, you know, now more recently, for some reason, he's trying to go after other Wuwa creators too. Fuck's going on through his head? I don't know. Do I look like a retard to you? You want a full-blown Star Rail anime? Well, they could certainly pay for one. But yeah, we'll see. Wasn't Ufotable supposed to make? Yeah, it's still in production. Ufotable needed to finish their contract with the Demon Slayer first. Once they're done with all their Demon Slayer shit, then they can focus on the Genshin anime, I'm pretty sure. That's why we haven't heard about it for so long, yeah. They need to, they're contractually obligated to finish up their Demon Slayer shit. But once all that's out of the way, then yeah, I imagine they'll get started on the Genshin anime. Problem is less having the money and more about having the staff to do so. Well, I mean, in the case of Mappa and Ufotable and any other like major animation production company or studio, yeah, because you know they only have so much staff, yeah, money becomes more valuable because of it, you know. Like, I understand what you're saying, that, you know, these studios can only produce so much, right? But because of that, because their staff, they only have so much, you know, manpower, and they can only work on so many things at a time, yeah, that's when money starts talking too. Not just for the sheer the quality of the anime itself, the animation itself, but also, like, can you even book us in the first place, you know? Ironically, you heard about me when Tectone started beefing with me. Funnily enough, there have been some people in my chat who were like, yeah, Tectone actually, of all people, like, yeah, like you heard about, they heard about me, yeah, back when Tectone fucking started throwing shit at me like last year, yeah. Sorry to watch my content instead of him, and yeah, I turned out to be a pretty decent guy. Hey, man, thanks, dude. And I don't even think I'm that decent of a guy either. I just sit here and fucking talk about gacha all the time. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and claim that I'm some fucking, you know, role model. Yeah, streamers being role models. Alright. Though, you know, unfortunately, that's how it is a lot of the time, right? Especially with, like, younger viewers who don't really know any better. But yeah, no, it's like, I just want people to play gacha games, man. It's just that simple. I'm just trying to make it so that people aren't so fucking tribalistic or fucking retarded about gacha games. But man, is Twitter such a fucking cesspool. But hey, man, somebody's got to clean it up. It certainly ain't gonna be ain't gonna be your favorite gacha creators out there, except for maybe me, I guess. So somebody got to be the janitor, dude. But yeah, appreciate you ditching that retard Tectone. And yeah, And not just me too, but I hope you also branch out and, you know, look for other like decent gacha content creators out there who can provide, you know, good gacha content as well, not just me. In a world where, you know, there's everywhere you look there's fucking, you know, drama content creators, fucking a dime a fucking dozen. Everywhere you fucking see. Clout chasers, fucking agenda pushers, like I know you gotta work a little harder to you gotta look a little harder to find like actually decent creators. But they're out there. They're out there. You just gotta give them a chance. Just like how you know you gave me a chance. I mean, you mind your own shit. Yeah, exactly. Like I try my best to I know it doesn't sound like it with how much I'd love to talk shit on St. Thomas and the others, but you know, in an ideal world, yeah, I'd love to just stay in my lane, just sit here and just chill and grind gacha games, just talk about gacha games with people. It's like ideally, I don't want to have to fucking go out of my way to fucking talk mad shit on people. I don't want to have to fucking go out of my way to drop 2-hour-long, you know, diss tracks or, you know, whatever the equivalent of diss tracks are for YouTubers, for content creators. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to do that, you know? I just want to make some dumb videos memeing about gacha games and make people laugh. That's it. God knows, you know, real life, our real lives already have enough shit that we need to fucking worry about. So we don't need to add more to that. But unfortunately, some people feel the need to, so I guess here we are. It is what it is, I guess. Am I gonna watch the Genshin anime? Maybe out of just sheer curiosity, I guess. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. What kind of direction they'll aim for? I think they've already teased that. I think we already know that the Genshin anime is supposed to like kind of show what it was like before. Something tells me that the anime is going to try to depict like the events between. Maybe the events before they came across Teyvat at all. Maybe. Because the one trailer we got for the Genshin anime, it showed the twins like together on some fuck-ass planet somewhere. So that can't be Teyvat because I think not. I don't think anyway. I'm no Genshin lore expert, but I'm pretty sure the reason why they crash landed on Teyvat. No. Maybe now that I think about it, maybe the anime will depict the events of when they crash landed their spaceship on like one of Teyvat's moons, because in during the Nodcry main quest, I believe we see where their spaceship crashed, I think, right, or crash landed or whatever, because there's that whole scene where we look back onto the planet of Teyvat from the moon with Bina. I think it's close by to where our spaceship crash landed, I think, or something like that, or something. So it probably will document. It'll depict the events of right after the twins crashed and before they ran into the creator goddess or whatever that bitch was, or whoever that bitch was. Oh, it was moved to the moon later. They just relocated to the moon for some reason, but we did initially crash in Nodcry. Okay, I guess that makes more sense. Okay. Then yeah. Either way, I think the anime will depict the events of what the twins went through after they crash landed onto Teyvat via Nodcry, specifically Nodcry, and then up until they ran into the creator goddess or whatever the fuck. Yeah, their first initial travels across Teyvat. Yeah, so it'll be like a prequel in a sense. Be funny if the anime just no Harry's. It's like dead ass, like no cap. Like I think it will be a prequel. Just judging by the initial trailer we got like years ago. Like I'm fairly certain it will be a prequel. Like I don't see why not. Or I don't see how it can't be. OMG, the twins are aliens? Wuwa copied Genshin? Some gacha CC. Unfortunately, yeah. No, some people are will be like that, yeah. It is the internet after all. You want to see Conria? They probably will, yeah. They probably will show Conria, yeah. Because we know the twins were. We know whichever twin you don't choose at the start, like yeah, they were part of Conria or they were accepted into it or something. So yeah, we probably will see it. Been enjoying Nodcry's story so far, especially Bina. Yeah, people seem to be enjoying it. So many tune breaks. Oops, I didn't do this. Maybe I got interrupted or something. Will the Genshin anime drive the player base? Drive them to do what? You World Quest some Domon port. The new port is peak, by the way. Glad to see you enjoying it. Is she still meta, or how does Wuwa work? She's a default character. The game just gives her to you for free. Like when you're first starting out, she's very good because she's one of the very few support characters in the game that you have access to. But these days, she's certainly not meta. She's only an A rank that's for sure. A ranks are very weak compared to most A rank characters are very weak compared to S rank characters these days. Recently, because I'm working on a Wuwa related video, in order to do some research for that video, I looked up on YouTube to do some research on how many of the big gacha games, well, minus Enfield because Enfield hasn't been out for that long. How many of the big gacha games out there, out of the big four, can you still use A rank or 4-star characters in? And from my research, zenless, it is still possible in zenless, even in current endgame content, at least for Shiyu. It is still possible to clear endgame with nothing but A rank characters, though I think, to be fair, it's probably the easiest to do that with like maybe Rupture, with the Rupture class, because we have a lot of good Rupture characters. Well, we have decent Rupture A ranks like Panda, who's a support, and then Manatu, who's our A rank Rupture DPS. Well, Panda isn't Rupture himself, but he supports Rupture characters. That's what I meant to say. And then whoever your third is. So it's still possible in zenless. Star Rail, it's not really. I think the last time people have been able to do like A rank or 4-star only, 4-star character only clears has been like last year. So people haven't been able to do 4-star character only runs in like MOC for a long time. So Star Rail's kind of shit out of luck. Genshin, obviously, people are still clearing endgame with nothing but 4 stars. Wuwa, I think, before Wuwa got its TOA expansion with the second half of its tower, the new floors in tower and Hazard Tower, people, I think, up until then were still able to clear with nothing but A rank characters or 4-star characters, because Dungeon is cracked and and whatnot. but ever since we got new TOA or reworked TOA where we got the additional 2 towers, I stopped seeing any videos of people doing only 4-star character clears. The closest that people have been able to get now are 4-star characters plus rover, or like standard 5-star characters only. But you know, they're still 5 stars, so just off that, Baiji is probably not meta. She's useful if you get her to S6, which, you know, it's doable because she's a 4-star. She buffs Glacio teams even better. So I guess if you've run out of other supports and you still need to use an ice team somewhere, then you can use Baiji. That's what I'm using her for here. But like, she definitely won't be your first choice when it comes to like, you know, premier supports for endgame teams these days, if you care about that. Recently saw a post, saw a tweet from somebody who was excited for Star Rail's anniversary, getting Wuwa players saying Star Rail's dog shit, people should quit it. To be fair, lately, I don't know what started the newest Twitter tribalism that we've been seeing for the past like week or so. I want to say it was because I think it initially started because Wuwa started getting Wuwa started putting out their drip tweets and like started promoting their gameplay for like Hiyuki and like who's the other character, Denia or whatever her name is. So I think it's because of that, and so that got that aggroed like Hoyo players to come in and start talking shit. But then yeah, the Wuwa players started hitting back at them too. So yeah, now that we're getting like Star Rail news, yeah, obviously the Wuwa shills are gonna be like, Star Rail's trash, don't play it, you know, fucking quit the game or some shit like that. So you know, goes both ways, you know. Huh, am I actually gonna fail this? I think I might. Maybe I was screwing around a little too much back then. Or at the start. Yeah, I think I am. Guess I better start paying attention then. Don't understand why they're hating on Zeji's design. Well, these are gacha. This is gacha Twitter we're talking about. Fuck knows what's going through their fucking minds, dude. Yo, Full Out Alchemist, how's it going, man? Enfield announced contingency contract. Oh boy, we're getting CC in Enfield too. Lovely. Can't wait. Cannot fucking wait. You still understand why people care about some games they don't play or stop playing? They don't need it. You don't need a reason, dude, unfortunately. People love talking shit. Simple as that. We have a word for that. It's called tribalism. Shit like that, they don't give a shit if it makes sense or not. They don't give a shit if they stop playing the game or not. If they have an opinion on something, you damn well know they're gonna tell you about it. And unfortunately, a lot of the world is like that, or at least a lot of people on the internet are like that. Specifically for in Wuwa's case, though, I can explain to you at least this much. In Wuwa's case, remember that a lot of Wuwa players, current or even past Wuwa players, they used to play Genshin back in the day, right? They used to play Genshin. A lot of Wuwa players are ex-Genshin players, but they stopped playing Genshin because they stopped liking it for whatever reason, you know? And so when what is it? When Wuwa came out, they viewed Wuwa as like the savior of gacha games because Wuwa finally started giving them content that they actually gave a shit about, that they were asking Genshin to give them, but they felt like Genshin never did. So they basically see Wuwa as like their literal fucking savior type shit. That, and obviously they thought that, you know, obviously like I said before, they viewed Genshin as the devil because Genshin never gave them the kind of content, or yeah, the kind of content that they've been asking out of Genshin. Genshin started going a direction that they didn't like, and so, you know, they were like, oh, Genshin is trash because basically the game never gave them the stuff that they wanted out of it. Man, even with proper play, who is it? Carlotta still can't get the job done. Maybe I should revisit my my Carlotta fucking artifacts. Sorry, echoes. That sucks. I'm gonna have to think about doing those with a different team then, or at least maybe replace Baiji with somebody with a better fucking a better fucking support maybe. I don't know. Will Booling be better here? I don't know how good Booling is. Contingency contract is what? CC, contingency contract, or CC for short, is a very infamous high-level super endgame event series in the original Arknights. And it looks like they're bringing it over to Enfield as well. Booling is best. Oh, okay, cool. Even better then. Oh yeah, because she buffs up skill damage, right? Yeah, that means she's perfect here. Yay. Should we be worried now? We'll see how difficult CC is, because a lot of us OG Arknights players might meme about how hard it is, but this is Enfield we're talking about, so we'll see just how difficult it really is. Gotta see how it turns out first. If not beefing about their favorite gachas, they're beefing about ships and, like, you know, the gender politics of their favorite gacha characters or whatever. Yeah, I know. It's all very tiring. If they found the savior, why they still talk about Genshin then? Anything happening in Genshin? How would anything happening in Genshin affect them? It doesn't, which is the stupid part. It literally doesn't, and yet, you know, they feel the need to go back and talk shit on Hoyo. Now, to be fair, again, like I said earlier, the Hoyo players do this too, but usually I like to give Hoyo players a little bit of slack, not much, just a little bit, because in my eyes, in my perspective, the way I see Hoyo players on Twitter is mainly because they're just stupid. Or it's mainly that they're just stupid. They're just ignorant. They just don't know any better, right? They say and sometimes do retarded shit, but usually it's because it's not because of an agenda, and usually it's they all whatever dog shit they're up to or whatever bullshit they're up to. It's usually like very spontaneous. It's like a knee-jerk reaction for them. It's not usually premeditated. Whereas with the Wuwa players, it's like they're like, just because a lot of them were ex-Genshin players and a lot of them fucking hate how Genshin turned out, and so they're always gonna have a chip on their shoulder because of it. Whenever I see Wuwa players specifically talk shit on Genshin, I can't help but think that there's always some sort of like premeditated bias against Genshin or Hoyo games as a result. You know, if you know what I mean by that. I don't know. Maybe you don't. But yeah. I tend to be harsher against, like, the Wuwa shills on Twitter as a result of that. Cause like, they should know better. right? It's not like they're Hoyotards where, you know, all they ever play is Genshin, and so that's their only frame of reference. Like, no, Wuwa players, at least a lot of them, used to play Genshin back then. They should know better. But a lot of them don't. But, you know, it's really funny, isn't it? Why a lot of Wuwa shills are, you know, they feel the need to talk mad shit on Hoyo games. And it's like, their excuse of, oh, but the Hoyo player started it first. Like, yeah, but at a certain point, it's like, if you react so hard, where, like, that's all you fucking talk about, it's like, come on, man. Let's be so fucking real here. Or let's be so fucking for real here. Like, at that point, at a certain point, you're not doing it to defend yourselves. No, you're doing it because you're fucking insecure about your own fucking game. Have I seen r/gacha gaming? Oh, don't even tell me about it, dude. It's a fucking subreddit. That tells me all I need to know about it. Guess I missed your question. Yeah, I must have. Sorry about that. Which operator should you pick from kernel and standard selectors and OG Arknights? I'd need to know what your options are. Saria is always a great pick. She's been in the game since the start. Surtur is a boss killer, though how much of that she is these days, I'm not sure. She's still pretty good though. Snipers are still pretty useful, though these days I think the meta has been shifting more towards like either specialist snipers or, you know, unless your name is Weezadel, I guess. Unless your name is Walter, I guess. But I would have to know what your options are. Your Wuwa friend has seen me saying this recently and disliked it. Yeah, of course he's gonna dislike it. He sounds like a fucking Wuwa shill already. Even saying Wuwa is the black sheep in gacha. Yeah, he's taking that shit way too far. Yeah, Chisa, your friend there is the exact definition of the insecure Wuwa shill loser that I'm talking about. Wuwa ain't the underdog anymore. Well, it's all a matter of perspective. Like if we're comparing Wuwa to Genshin here, yes, technically Wuwa is still the underdog. But that being said, I think calling Wuwa an underdog maybe when it first came out, back when we still didn't know how well it would do, but clearly it's succeeded well enough to the point where it's like it's in a state that it is in now. I mean, it's come with all we now have, you know, brand new problems to deal with, but you know, setting those aside for a moment, you know, Wuwa's been able to carve out its own niche, and I think that is something to be proud of anyway. Even if they're not like Genshin levels of fucking popular, it's like no. Kuro Game has been able to you know, they've been able to produce a game that's worthy of being called a Big Five, and I think that's a huge achievement. And so, you know, by that logic, I think still calling Wuwa an underdog, yeah, it's kind of doing a disservice now. It's one of the Big Five. Like that's not nothing. Like, Wuwa is still by far one of the biggest gacha games out there. Phone's about to die in a minute. Alright, take care, Crazy Wolf. In case your phone does die. But, yeah. Catch you next time if you do need to head off because your phone's, like, dying or something. Or maybe you just gotta charge your phone or something. I don't know. Plug in your phone. Excuse me. What does he mean by Wuwa's a black sheep of gacha? But that's like a saying in English. I don't know if your language has something similar, but the black sheep of something is like a phrase that English-speaking people use to like describe like something within a community that's been rejected by the rest, like an outcast. And yeah, the fact that Chisa's friend is going so far as to call Wuwa the black sheep of gacha is like, bruh, that's exactly the kind of tribalism that we don't need here. Because when he's saying that, when he's calling Wuwa the black sheep of gacha, he's playing victim basically. He's acting like Wuwa's a victim, That, oh, Wuwa is being ganged up on by all these other big gacha games because they're all by Hoyo or some shit like that. It's like nothing like that, bro. Like, stop playing the fucking victim here. They have their own fandom and players, no reason to care about anything outside of their own game. Exactly, so the fact that they do tells you a whole lot about what kind of people they are, right? Like, gacha games, there are so many of them that, you know, it should be commonplace for people who really like gacha games, who really enjoy gacha games, to play, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 or 5 of them. I play fucking 19 different fucking gacha games. 20 once NTE comes out. And, you know, while most people on this planet don't play that many fucking gacha games, like, the point is that it's fairly common for gacha enjoyers to play, like, multiple different gacha games, you know? Though, to be fair, there's also nothing wrong with just sticking to one gacha game, just maining that. It's just, you know, don't talk about the one gacha game you play as, like, the one and only gacha game that ever matters, you know? As long as you don't do that shit. But yeah, like, gacha games, in a way, if you want to think about it this way, they're kind of designed for people to be able to play, you know, a few of them at a time. You know, why do you think Hoyo came out with 3 different big-ass gacha games? They're working on a fucking 4th one. Nexus Anima, or whatever the shit that game's called. But yeah, no, it should just go on to tell you what kind of people they are. What kind of absolute fucking losers they are. Wuwa is the underdog. Again, like, I'm not gonna stop you from calling Wuwa an underdog, but again, me personally, I feel like calling it an underdog is doing it a disservice. Because calling it an underdog gives it gives the impression that it's not as big of a game as it really is. Not to mention, people can just use the whole vibe of underdog to, like, kind of put themselves on a pedestal to be like, hey, we're fighting against the big bad Hoyo games, guys. So it's like, I'm not saying you're wrong, it's just that's not how I would see it personally, you know? I don't think that's a very healthy way to look at it, personally. It's not that they're wrong, it's that they shouldn't care anymore. Yeah, ideally, but unfortunately, this is the world we live in. Crap, I just realized I can't pause the game. That fucking sucks. Why can't you pause endgames here? Let me take this call real quick.
メントが来てるね。お、なになに？
You didn't say it was. You missed the last part of the sentence. No, I didn't miss the last part of your sentence, Chisa. You said Wuwa is the underdog when it fits the narrative, sort of. It feels like. So, yeah. You're still calling it an underdog in some contexts, right? Am I testing other healers for Carlotta? Not really, but then again, I haven't really felt the need to. I'll switch to a different team if Carlotta still can't get the job done. So don't worry about that. I wonder if this will hit both of them at the same time. I think it did, yeah. Oh, I forgot to switch to booing. Oops. That was a bit awkward. You misworded it. You meant to say that it's only an underdog when the shills, when it's convenient for the shills to talk about it. I see. Gotcha. Man, these enemies are also really fucking annoying to deal with as with this team in particular. Starting two enemies are little fucks, and then and the final boss is also a bunch of is a fucking little piece of shit too. Hey yo, Leptune, how's it going, man? Thanks so much for the 52-month resale. Welcome back. Funny thing is about most of those gacha hate CCs, many of them have stacked ass accounts for Genshin. Like they pull every new character and play every story just to cry about it. I'm sure a few of them do. I don't know how much of the actual, like, the true blue Wuwa shills actually do that though. Well, Saint Tontas used to. That's because he also, word on the street is that he also used to be a Genshin creator main back in the day, because he was trying to get on the whole fucking Genshin like preferred creator program to himself or something like that. Got that done. Okay, that's TOA done. I think Wiwa hasn't reset yet. I think that might reset like next week or something. So what time is it right now? It's like 3:20 right now. I've been streaming for about 3 hours or so. Let's see. I was planning on getting endstate done, but I haven't even done my dailies yet. Maybe I'll save Wiwa tomorrow or on Monday or something. I'll have to see. Actually, I'm not sure if I can stream Monday because I got IRL stuff to take care of that day. It's hella pathetic, not gonna lie. Yeah, they're trying to. All those creators, those creators you're talking about, who are like the ones who fucking talk shit on oops, that's not the right button I want to press. All those creators you're talking about, the ones who fucking talk mad shit on Hoyo, but their Hoyo accounts are fucking stacked as fuck anyway for some reason. Yeah, man, those kinds of creators just want to fucking double dip, bro. They want that sweet Hoyo money, while also going for the clout in the gacha space too. It's fucking disgusting. Fucking have their cake and eat it too type shit. I guess I can go do yeah, because Endstate Matrix won't reset for another 17 days at least. I should probably go do my weekly though. Just farm more Echo XP. Gotta prep for Hiyuki and Denya later. Hey, yo, Denzel, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Endstate is like 10 tower floors. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get through it, and I don't have much time to stay on stream for today because I wanted to get. Well, I wanted to work on a couple of things first before I go off to work today. You watched my stream last week with your older brother, and when I said something about Wuwa players, he punched the table. He can stay mad and keep punching more tables. That makes him feel better. Little bitch. Is Genshin liked among my community? Memi, you have to understand. I play all sorts of gacha games, man. We don't talk shit, or at least I would hope not. My viewers don't talk shit on one gacha or another. We might talk shit on some of the players or some of the creators, but never on the games themselves. If you enjoy a gacha, hey, cool, you're one of us. If you don't like a gacha, that's cool. Just don't fucking bitch and moan to us about how much, we should feel bad for playing one gacha or another. We ain't got time for that. And if there's anybody who comes on my streams and says, "Oh, I don't like the gacha game you're playing right now on stream, Mr. Streamer," then I will kindly tell them to go fuck themselves. And if they still don't listen, they still want to keep acting like a little fucking piece of shit rat, like they're from St. Thomas's stream, or if they're a fucking retarded Tectone viewer, then yeah, they can catch this fucking banhammer. This Cartathia has sequences, right? My cartwheel? No, she's S0. Are you talking about... Are you talking about, dupes? No. None of my limited characters have dupes. Mahalo. Or, sorry, how do I say your name? Mohalel. Yeah, Mohalel. The only limited character on my Wuwa account that has a dupe at all, is... Shorekeeper, and that's only thanks to the spending event. I didn't pull for a dupe for on purpose. I have every character in the game and their signature, but no dupes at all. I don't think, for how I want to play Wuwa, I really don't think dupes are required at all. You can get everything in the game done with just S0 R1. That's it. Like, if you want to do some crazy ass quick swap teams, or like if there's like a particular strat you're trying to go for, then sure, go for as many dupes as you want. But for my purposes, just having a copy of every character in the game is good enough. Just call you Mo. Okay, gotcha. But yeah, no, I'm not interested in pulling dupes. Just one copy and their signatures are good enough for me. I don't know, maybe oh. Those enemies are immune. Maybe you think my cartwheel is pretty well built? I don't know. That's typically what that means if you're like, oh, like how many dupes does your character have? If you're interested, I can share my cartwheel build. It's not the best, I don't think. Where is she? It's not the best. Let me check if her yeah, okay, her echo set does give her some extra crit stats at least. Extra 10% CR. Okay, that's not insignificant. So she would have 83 CR. She almost has 280 CD. I forget if she gets crit damage from anywhere. I know Chisa's weapon, Chisa's signature technically gives a team buff. It's not a crit. It's not a crit buff though. Neither a crit rate or crit damage. It's just all attribute. It's just attribute damage. Still important though. So yeah, 83 CR with Echo Set bonus, 280 CD unless she's getting more crit damage from somewhere, which she might. I don't know. Individually, her echoes look like this. Crit damage main, double crit. Could be better, but at least it has flat HP. ER, double crit. I think it's kind of important for Cartwheel to have a little bit of ER. I think, so she can hit her ult rotations faster. HP main, double HP, double crit. So basic as good as you can get it. I don't know what else would she really want here. Maybe basic attack damage. I don't know. Because she doesn't care for attack percent. She scales off HP mainly. Double crit, flat HP. Nothing else really. More HP percent. I guess ER. Yeah, I guess ER would be nice. Yeah, I guess ER would have been the best thing to get here. Technically. It's either that or maybe basic attack damage. And here we have double crit ER. HP percent. No HP, unfortunately. Would have been nice, though. Unfortunately, my Cartwheel can't quite hit the 50k HP threshold. She used to, but then I decided to go all autistic, trying to get her entire set to have double crit stats, which she does now. But I had to sacrifice a whatchamacallit. I had to sacrifice a one cost echo here. I think I still have it just in case I ever do need it. Yeah, this one right here, because this one has at least has crit rate. Oh, she does really want basic attack. Okay, maybe basic attack is actually better. But this one also has double HP, and I think I replaced that one with this one, maybe. Either that or this. So technically she doesn't hit 50k HP threshold, but she still does pretty well. So yeah, Cartwheel cares about basic. Yeah, I figured. Because her basic attacks are really strong, so yeah, maybe she does care about basics. Those rolls are really goated. What, the crit stat? Oh right, yeah, right here, yeah, 721, yeah, max damage or max roll, crit damage. This one I think is pretty good. I think anything above like 15 or 16% crit damage as a substat roll is really good. Like this one has 18.8. Like no wonder my Cartwheel has fucking almost 280% crit damage here. Let's see. Even the 15% isn't bad too, because it can be even way worse than that. Like it can go down like only 13, maybe 12% even. So 15 honestly isn't bad. It's like maybe middle of the road. 18.6, that's pretty good. 17.5, 17.4, that's still pretty good. 21, that's max roll. And yeah, 13.8, this one's the only one that's not so good, but at least the crit rate roll is pretty high. Honestly, I think her I think her main stat for Echo here is the weakest one, because low rolls on double crit, no bonus HP percent, no basic, no ER. There you go. Because she one shot them. I mean, to be fair, these are only just random ass tacit fields. I wouldn't use like just random ass especially 1.0 tacit Discord fields to be like a real like gauge of like how strong your character is. But it's fun watching her fucking blast an enemy wave in one shot though. I'll give it that. But yeah, I'm sure there are cartwheel builds out there that are way stronger than mine, and they also only have what S0R1 or something. I'm sure my own cartwheel I could definitely improve my own cartwheel technically, because again she like I could easily replace this one. Just the problem is, how would I be able to get double crit again? But even still, I could if I really wanted to. I could be like, oh yeah, I can just like do this and use a transducer and haha, let's see what we get, haha. Not gonna change it though. You got HP on every piece. To be fair, it could be better. Like I think if I think my cartwheel could hit a 50k HP threshold if what is it? If like I got more, if I re-rolled some of her echoes, they also have HP %. Like this one, for example. This one's fucking ideal. Like almost perfect. The only thing it's missing, like I said, it's is basic, as a basic attack damage. But like this one certainly doesn't have double HP, or well, this one has flat HP, but doesn't have HP %. This one could definitely use double HP for subs. Same thing with this one. Well, this one has flat HP already, but you know, could use HP %. This one as well. I don't know how much he really cares about skill damage, alt damage. It technically could be better, but yeah, I'm still really happy with this build. He said he likes my content. Apparently, I made a video on Ryuko Sensei going on. And he said he loved it and said that Ryuko deserves it. Too bad he's going to be disappointed in me saying that I've since made up with Ryuko, and I don't think he's that bad anymore. He's certainly not a rat like a lot of the other Wuwa creators are. Let me guess, your friend is a bigger fan of fucking Saint Tontus now, huh? He called Ryuko Sensei a Hoyo Shield disguised as a Wuwa fan. Funny coming from a fucking Wuwa fucking shill like him. Ever plans trying out the Mongol Star Drive? I know it comes out on the 15th, right? Later next week. If I had the time to, I would be willing to check it out maybe, or try it out. Hell, if I could get a sponsor for it somehow. But yeah, obviously that just goes without saying. But no, at the moment I don't really have any interest in playing it. Kind of like I kind of see it kind of the same. Well, obviously not the same game, but like the way I look at it, it's kind of the same as I looked at Star Savior. It's like it looks interesting, but like I wasn't really hyped for it beforehand. So I feel like I don't know. I don't have like the emotional investment that I have that I would have in like say NTE for example. So no, at the moment I'll just watch it from afar. I'll see what it's like. See how what people are saying about it. If anybody in chat will play a Mongol Star Drive, then you know, let me know what it's like. Those things are a scam. True. You know, Tacit Field's a lot better these days, to be fair. But yeah, I think my cartwheel still does very well in TOA. To be fair, I didn't use her this time, but I feel like she still does pretty well. I mean, it's cartwheel. She's fucking busted, dude. Right up on Netmarble, as I mentioned when you asked, and wow, it looks like they'll be play it for a month and drop it due to pay to win bait. Yeah, man. It's not just Netmarble. Nexon used to do that a whole shit ton too back in the day. Like Nexon and Netmarble and and I think quite a few other Korean like publishing like gaming companies, like publishing companies. They at least back in the day. I don't know how true it is nowadays, but like back in like the 2000s, 2010s, they were the absolute kings, and I don't say king in a good way here. They were the absolute kings of like making like potentially really good games, or like games that were really good at the start, but then just slowly, or like, you know, depends on the game and how fast they want to ruin it. But like after like the first month or two, or maybe at most the first year of those games coming out, they slowly but surely ruin them and fucking drive into the fucking ground by making those games more and more pay to win. It happened with my Nexon game that I played back in the day, Combat Arms. Like the first year of Combat Arms being out, like holy fuck, man. The only thing comparable to that was like back when Genshin came out. Like, bro, I had so much fun with year one of Combat Arms back in like 2007, 2008, dude. My god, like the memories that I still have of me back in middle school back then, of me after school, or after like at the start of like a school holiday or something, especially, you know, I'd you know, fucking book it down to with my buddy Protagonist, because he and I are childhood friends. We went to the same like middle school, high school together type shit. Though to be fair, we didn't start really knowing each other until like 8th grade, but yeah, it's still middle school for us. But yeah, anyways, He was the one who introduced me to Combat Arms. Like, hey, there's this cool game called Combat Arms. Want to play? I'm like, yeah, sure. And you know, that's how I got into first-person shooters. And like, bro, I fucking love that shit, man. You know, after school, head down to my buddy Protagonist's place, because he had a computer that was good enough to run it, and I didn't. So I had to play it at his place mainly, for like the first year. But yeah, man, like, fuck, dude. After school, grinding out hours on Combat Arms, fucking shooting people in the face. And then, you know, in typical Nexon fashion, after that first year, oh, guess what? We're gonna fucking slowly kill this game with fucking pay-to-win microtransactions. What they fucking do. Thanks, Nexon. Go fuck yourselves. Fucking dog shit Korean company. Just like every other fucking dog shit Korean company, dude. I mean, the Koreans would know about dog shit companies, right? Fucking Chebbles and all that. They're kind of fine with Blue Archive. Yeah, that's only because they realized within their fucking souls that if they dare mess with Blue Archive at all, then fuck they're going to pay the price, dude. Like, they got a good thing going here with Blue Archive. They sure as fuck do not want to ruin it. So yeah, John Nexon can go fuck himself. Am I gonna make videos on Doro and Ziox, your cousins who would find entertaining if I roast? I don't have a reason to roast them, dude, other than them being just generic-ass Genshin creators. But, like, being a generic-ass Genshin creator is, like, the most pretend fucking criticism ever. Like, I'm sure if I were to dig deep enough, I can find some dirt on Doro and Ziox, sure, but, like, I don't have a reason to, dude. I feel like there are bigger fish to fry out there than those two. And no, Memi, I'm not gonna make videos just because your friend likes them. He can go fuck himself. Save him, those are better. Or save him for, like, better stuff? Yeah. Obviously not. Like, if I want to replace Chisa's, not Chisa. If I want to replace Cartwheel's main fork, I might as well just, like, fucking, I might as well try to fucking reroll some anyway. Or reroll them in the first place. Okay, what time is it right now? Oh god, it's 3:40 already. Okay, here's what I'll do, chat. I need to work on some voice lines for my next YouTube video. I plan to get them done earlier this morning, but sleep schedule said no. So I'm gonna have to end the stream now so I can go work on those before I go off to work today. And I'll try to stream tomorrow. I don't know for how long. It'll probably be another short stream like today. I also don't know how much I can stream on Monday either. So that's gonna be odd. Tomorrow will definitely be Enfield because there's a lot of shit I need to catch up on Enfield. So I'm gonna try to get as much Enfield shit as I can done tomorrow, however much I can. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. You play Dragon's Nest? I don't think I've ever heard that about that game actually. But yeah, I guess it makes sense. Things were nice until they started to make paid costumes have extra stats. Oh yeah, that definitely sounds like a fucking Korean thing to do. God, Korean devs. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be it for me, chat. Thanks to everybody for hanging out. Again, I wanted to hang out longer, but I want to stream longer. Definitely can, but I need to go work on that video. Might work on my next YouTube video, and yeah, gotta go off to work. Gotta make that money. Gotta make that cash. So yeah, let's see who I can send you guys over to. Oh, looks like Mr. Fobmaster is playing Genshin right now. Oh, lovely. Actually, out of curiosity, for anybody who watches Fobmaster streams on a regular basis, I'm curious, has he ever touched Wuwa ever since his Wuwa account got hacked? Or has he? I don't know. Maybe he's even said that he's never gonna play Wuwa ever again now that his account is functionally gone, or like somebody ruined his Wuwa account. I'm actually curious to see if he's ever gonna play Wuwa again. Heard he lost everything. Yeah, unfortunately. At the very least, last I heard was that his whoever hacked his Wuwa account, they definitely ruined his echoes, that's for sure. Not on stream. He still keeps up, but just not on stream. He's still upset about his account. Yeah, naturally. I would be too. I don't blame him. Even if technically you can argue that, oh, like maybe he should have never used those like poll tracking websites at all in the first place. Even still, it's like, yeah, you're still gonna be salty about that. So I don't blame him. I was just curious because it's like, well, I'm playing Wuwa and I haven't seen Fobmaster play Wuwa in a while, but like, yeah, duh, he wouldn't. They deleted his echoes. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you don't like that. That shit hurts, man. Anyways, Raid's about to go through. Take care, everybody.